go. So we are on the Misfits session 34. You guys... Wait, did you level up recently?
No,
No, we're still level 7.
Oh, that's right, because you're still on the first chapter. Okay, well, we are on session...
We're still level 7, I think, Quentin. You said, right?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
level 7. So yeah, Misfits session 34, Trouble at Chaur. As I said, we have Damien as scribe, Dotor as quartermaster, and Oliver is the previous scribe. Do you want to give us a rundown of last time?
Yeah, cool. Okay, so we tried to long rest. We short rested, found out that we're not going to be able to long rest here because it's going to kill us. Eventually. So as we're short resting, Dotor finds a picture behind a grate, tries to get it and he can't. He gets it close. After the short rest, Oliver misty steps with it to have it. Go through a door, find a room, see some visions of some people dying. Use the picture to lower some water repeatedly throughout the entire dungeon.
Yes.
Became a thing. Saw the bones, saw the visions of people dying. Walked through to a room that had like a nice sandy little beach, a little like ocean view with a grate. Dotor heard the moans and whispers of his former dead friend. Oliver heard the whispers of his dad talking to his mom and thought, fuck that, and left. Then we saw visions again. We spoke to a mysterious woman. Fought some oozes. Saw a vision of Galen Blackwater finding a box. And then being like, we have to leave, and if we can find the other people, will be great. Yeah, that's that mysterious woman. That we found out that the last time the group previously with Toby and them that had visited was 2 years ago for the mysterious woman, which didn't add up. So Galen found one of the 3 keys to the Vault of Isaac in the box. He was willing to sacrifice his men for his own good. We found a pool of water where we got gauntlets of ogre strength. But it turns out the pool isn't actually water. It's watery blood. Great. Dojo keeps seeing the dead body, or he's haunted by the spirit of his friend, and we're not sure where Shock is, but the mysterious woman said Shock could be dead. She also called us Zytion, which is why we're not affected as badly. Yeah, Shadow Lord, named Malak, Red Wizards, powerful demigods. Yeah, cool. That's it.
All right. Thank you for that recap. All right, so it is the 33rd of fall. As far as you know, it's 4:40 p.m., though you haven't been outside for a bit. So you're in the room with these slimes. You had just gotten the gauntlets. What do you want to do?
I think we were leaving right before we ended last.
You're heading
Yep.
through
Yeah,
the
I think
door?
I was doing a lap around just to see if there's anything else in this room that was worth noticing, but other than that, we were leaving.
Alright, so you go to touch the door and vanish once again. When you reappear...
Is there water? We're gonna...
there's not water.
Now gotta find us.
Gotta go find the water. No, you reappear in a room. It seems like it has some kind of cage in it. And in that cage, you would see Blackwater. Looks like he is chained up and looking very unhappy. Looks like he hasn't eaten for a while and seems a bit malnourished.
Oliver whispers to Damien, just goes, "Your cousin's into some kinky shit."
I don't think this is a sex thing, but okay.
I don't know.
He doesn't seem to
I don't
notice you in the room.
I think we're watching another. I think we're watching another illusion of the his past. Should we just watch it play out?
I think so.
I just stand opposite him and make funny faces to see if he reacts.
He doesn't seem to see you, or at least
Yep,
he hasn't
it's an illusion.
reacted to you yet.
Like, yep, it's a flashback. I'll carry on counter charming in case some shit happens.
So a moment later, a figure walks through to the door to the northwest. At which point, Galen kind of looks up at the figure and says, "Release me from this place. I've answered your questions. I've done what you want." He says, "You will be released in time, as promised, Lord Blackwater. But for now, you must stay." And the shadowy figure kind of looks over towards the group, or at least you could have sworn he did, as he has kind of a smile on his face. Then he looks back to Blackwater and says, "We shall speak again soon." Then he exits the room. Oh, and I should probably give you a picture of what he looked like.
Wasn't it me or did he look at us?
Basically, a humanoid-looking shape wreathed in shadows. Blackwater just sighs and sits there quietly. What do you want to do?
Maybe just continue to watch, I guess.
Alright, so you wait for a moment. Blackwater would kind of sigh and look up at the ceiling and say, "I'm sorry, Mother. I should have listened to you." And then he would fade away, as if he was never there.
Hey, Damien, what the fuck do you know about his mom?
Damien thinks back to what he knows about his aunt.
Patience, I believe. Patience Blackwater is a very powerful political figure in the Teruvian Empire. She sits on the second seat of the council, which is the second most powerful seat within the empire. Most of her children are politicians, whereas Blackwater, or Galen Blackwater, is not. He was always more of a scholar.
I relay that information to the party.
Good to know.
Totor
Okay, then
steps around
why would he-
nervously.
why would he be saying sorry, Mom, for not listening if he's... What the hell? What kind of fucking stories does your family tell?
I wish I could tell you. I'm not part of the main branch, so
Ah, family drama.
family
I'll
drama.
add it to the story. Makes it so much better.
So as you are,
And as Damien saw Galen suffering, he thought, "Too fucking right for all the shit you put me through, you little shit."
so as you're sitting there, a familiar figure seemingly steps out of nowhere. Says, "I don't understand. How are you all still conscious, living at this point? You're so deep into this place, but it doesn't seem to be affecting you like the others."
Did you say something about us being Zai something?
He says, "That was my theory." Or she says, "That was my theory, but even still, it's interesting." I'm curious how far in you can go.
As much as I'd love to be your little guinea pig, I have a couple of questions. Firstly, who the fuck is the shadowy guy?
She says, "Shadow Lord Malin. He is the one that brought death and destruction upon this world."
Do you mean Malik?
Oh yeah, Malik, sorry.
Okay, I'm like, is there two?
fuck! There's another one! I like rabbits! Okay. Okay, so Shadow Lord Malik is still trapped here, or he got out? And if he did so, how?
She says the echo of him is still here. She doesn't.
Okay, so if the echo is here, where's the real one?
So she hesitates a moment and then would say, she says, I don't know.
Okay.
She says,
Slightly terrifying.
I thought he was still here, but it's hard to say for sure.
Okay. I suppose my next question. When Galen Blackwater left, do you know if he was possessed, carrying another soul with him, possibly?
She says, I don't know. I'm not sure how he left or what happened to the shade that had followed him and trapped him. He says, if you can get through the deepest parts of this place, then you might be able to escape with your sanity intact, unlike the others.
All right. Another quick question. Obviously, you mentioned that Malik was doing a really dark, evil ritual and was stopped by a priest. Was it this ritual in any way an attempt to make a soul gem?
She looks at you kind of curiously and says, what do you know of the soul gems?
Well, we know a little bit. Tell me if I go too much, because I don't entirely remember what separates. Actually, someone who specifically remembers want to say, because I don't. I know probably a little bit more, and I don't want to go into that. So
Because of your
I
other
don't want to
campaign.
overshare. Yeah, I don't want to overshare. So someone else, and I'll just say what they say.
She says, the soul gems is something that I've heard echoed by the shades, visions from the past of this place, something that Malik talks about a lot, or at least that his shade does. I don't know what they are, but I think they have something to do with what happened here. She says, I thought maybe you knew something since you mentioned them as well.
Actually, I might
What we
know.
know, like what I know it to be, is that it's a power source made with the sacrifice of life.
She would suddenly look away and say that would make sense. Then yes, that may be what he was attempting to do here. The ritual that he did would support that he was taking life force, or at least attempting to.
Okay, so where's the gem from here that was probably made from his, whilst failed attempt? He still sucked a bunch of life force, so he still would have made one.
Sorry, give me one moment. So she suddenly seems distracted, and she kind of looks to the north and says, oh, he knows. He senses you're here. She says, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And then she would vanish. As that happens, a creature suddenly appears through the north wall. It does not look friendly. Give me initiative rolls.
Everyone, run to the other door!
Quickly. Oh my god, I actually rolled decent initiative.
Alright, so The first... oh, wait. Crap, is my thing broken? Yes, hang on, everyone. My apologies. Just had to reset the script.
I think it's gonna become just run to the other doors instead of fighting.
Yeah, since we can't long rest and we'll burn all our resources, I think just keep going.
Wouldn't be able to follow us through.
I don't know.
I guess we'll
I
find out
don't
on the
know.
other side.
Yeah. I mean, we'll still have an advantage, and we can just keep running through doors.
Run in circle like in 4 rooms, can't they?
Alright, I'm back.
That's right. Each of us head
There
down
we
a
go.
different doorway. You'll have to choose one of us.
Oh, that's the worst
Oh
idea.
God, no!
We
Please,
split the
no.
party.
Don't split the party. Alright, so the first act, as this thing appears, is going to be Damien. What do you want to do?
Gonna run to this door. Hold my action to when everyone else gets here to go through it, so we can all go through it at the same time.
Alright, so Damien's turn is ending. The Wraith goes. It is going to fly towards Dotor, because Dotor is closest. It lunges at you, saying, "Give me your life force." Whoops, wrong button. So he does a life drain attack. Oh, but luckily an 8 is going to miss you. That is it for the Wraith. Dotor.
Okay. I'm gonna scram as well, so yeah. I'm just gonna walk there, do the same thing, hold action to once Damien arrives, pardon me, Oliver arrive. I touch the door to get the fuck out of there.
Alright, so you ready an action to item interaction with the door. Oliver.
Okay. Yeah, far I can go. Action. Yeah, so I can do it like using my action as to dash, and my item interaction touch the door. I can get there to do it, and we all go.
Alright.
So you're trying to touch the door as a reaction.
Yeah.
However,
I'll use it
when
as my item interaction if possible.
when
Yeah.
you touch this door, it just seems to move slightly. It does not teleport you.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
The door remains closed, and touching it seems like a normal door, unlike the others that teleported you.
All right. Fine. Let's see what can I do with my bonus action. All right. Fuck it. Hexblade's curse on this fucker.
Alright, so you curse him with Hexblade energy.
Yep. And this is the thing you see, like the greenish blue. It's kind of like a greenish blue, like brief little flame thing that like flickers up him and then stops. It's kind of just like a really brief thing that's just like from the shoulders up to the head and then just goes. So yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Oh wait, I have to pick. No, that's Hexblade Curse, not Hex. Okay. Cool. That's it. That's all I can do.
So that's going to end your turn. Into the new round, we have Damien.
Since we're fighting now, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Alright, so you take aim at the Wraith with your magical bow. Ooh,
It's a 10 hit.
10 is not going to hit him. So the arrow would fly past from your first shot, clanging off the bar back here. Ooh, 12 is going to just miss as well.
Alright, then I will end my turn.
Alright, so the Wraith is going to fly towards Olivar and lunge at you with a life drain attack. 19? Looks like that would strike
Shield.
you. Oh, so you throw
shield.
your hand up, knocking an attack back
Yeah.
with a shield spell. Well done. He seems angered by this and is now very annoyed with you. Dotor. Are you?
Pardon me.
Oh, yeah.
Was I muted? Okay, sorry about that. I was wondering, from where I am, can I reach him with the long limb?
Yes, I believe so, because you have an extra 5 feet, so that should work.
Perfect. So I main action attack him.
Alright, so you send a long fist over. Oh, but 9 is going to miss.
But
the first
I'm
attack.
gonna precision.
Oh, alright. So you spend a precision die. Go ahead and link
Where
that.
is it? Yep. Here is this one.
Nice.
So it's a D8 with my with those both of them.
Yeah,
So
D8.
it's a D8. Damn it.
Alright, so 11 is still not going to be enough. He would still dodge your first punch.
Okay, and I'm gonna I'm gonna bonus action punch him again.
Alright, second
With-
punch.
Yep.
13 would just hit.
Perfect. And thus, this is the damage, and I'll use
Quick
open
question.
hand technique.
Is that considered a magical attack?
No,
Alright.
not yet.
So unfortunately,
What?
he's. Or yeah, you got something.
I can still use my key
Gotcha.
open hand technique to punch him 15 feet away.
Okay. Oh, so you're knocking him back.
And
Alright.
it can't take any reaction until the end of my turn. Yeah,
Oh.
next.
All right. So he takes 3, resisting the hit since it's not magical, and then goes flying back 15 feet, affected by your key, and
But he
loses
needs-
his reactions.
But I assume you did the strength check.
Oh, this is strength save. Okay.
just
Let
wanted to
me
play with.
check that.
I don't mind it if you just do it automatically.
So he fails, and you get insight that he has a poor strength save.
Nice.
His strength
gonna
defense
Bully
is
him
not
in the
good.
corner.
Yeah. All right. So that is it for you. I assume your turn ending. Oliver.
Yep.
End of the round.
Okay. What to do? He's not near me. Okay. I do. Cool. We'll do this. Eldritch Blast, 2 of them,
All right. So you send some Eldritch
and he's getting
blasts.
pushed back on each of these. He's getting pushed back 10 feet with each.
All right. So the 24 will strike, doing 15 force damage, pushing him back 10 feet. And then another strike hits him for 13.
Yeah.
Which will put him to wounded, as he is pushed back
And-
another 10 feet.
These blasts are the greenish blue blasts from the GIF I posted. So yeah, so it's that one. So you notice the difference in between his warlock to his bardic stuff.
You would
The
notice.
warlock's kind.
Or go ahead. Sorry.
So his warlock stuff's a bit more lime green with bluish, while his bardic stuff's like more purple.
All right. So you would notice the energies from your mark don't seem to affect him. He must be immune to necrotic energy.
Oh yeah, you take. Oh no, yeah.
So
No,
that
he doesn't take necrotic. He doesn't take necrotic energy from Hexblade's curse. It's I can
Oh, okay. It's not a hex.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
No,
what does he
it's
take? Or is
against the
it?
creature, you gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls. Okay, so I'll get a +3 to that, so it's +3 to each. Here, hang on, I'll just link it.
Yeah. Could you link that?
Yeah. Wait, wait. It might not be 3, I might be wrong.
Let's see.
Proficiency bonus, which is...
Okay, yeah, so... Gotcha. Okay, so you do an extra, what, 6 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because proficiency. Alright, so he takes another 6 from those blasts, and that would end your turn.
Yeah.
New round. The door starts to shake. As if something is trying to break through. Damien.
Damien suddenly doesn't want to be next to the door anymore. So I'm going to move. Where's this? 25 feet this way? Oh, what the hell? It's 25 feet this way.
Okay.
Shoot at this guy?
Question, do you ignore cover? Because he's behind the
I
bars
do.
now. Alright, so
Yeah.
normal shot. 14 would strike, the arrow flying through the bars and ripping through his spectral form. 23 or 21, because he resists fire, it seems, would put him too badly wounded.
Attack number 2.
Yeah, 21 will strike again. Doing another 20, which will put him down.
I didn't do anything.
Essence is ripped apart. I thought you had a magical weapon, like a dagger or something.
No, I did not. I don't think so.
Doc has the dagger.
Oh, okay. One of you had that.
And my
magic
turn.
dagger. Gotta get him
I
a
could
magic weapon.
Grab the gauntlets without equipping them and just slapping him with them.
And swing him around like a pair of boxing gloves. Just smack him with the metal gauntlets. Alright,
Yeah.
so that would be it for Damien. His turn is ending. The Wraith is dead, so he can't do anything. Dotor. So the door continues to shake as if something is trying to burst forth. What do you want to do? Are you there?
Might be muted.
I don't hear you if you're talking, Dotor.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
Now I hear you.
So I was wondering, if a creature was to arrive, like in the room, I assume they'll be on either those two spaces, right?
That would be your guess, yeah. If it broke through the door.
So I'm gonna move to 10 feet, so right here. So since I can reach them from here, and I'm gonna hold action to attack them.
Alright, so you ready, I assume, a punch, unarmed attack?
Yep.
Alright, you ready an attack on whatever comes through that door. Hoping it doesn't have magic resistance, as it seems like your fists are not doing great against these things. So Dotor's turn is ending. Oliver.
Okay. Oliver is going to run back. He runs there. Yeah, and then he will up here. I'd like to do this way, but Dota would give it cover. And whenever something comes through the door, if it's hostile or an enemy, I want to Eldritch Blast it. But I don't want to do it if it's like Shark trying to get in.
Gotcha.
I am here, but just because I won't be able to see, because I'd be poking around, leaning around to see down there, so I'll leave it there, but I am hiding behind the wall.
So basically, yeah, if it's an enemy, if it's hostile, you're gonna shoot at it.
Mhm.
Alright, so you start
Yeah.
concentrating on Eldritch Blast, ending your turn. New round. Oh, sorry, 1 sec. That is not correct. Okay, there we go. New round, Damien. The door continues to bustle as something is trying to break through. What do you want to do?
I will also hold my shot for any hostiles.
Okay. So you hold your shot. Dotor, I assume you continue to hold.
I hold, but I've only for hostile, obviously. I forgot to mention. But yeah.
Okay. So suddenly, the door bursts open. Um, and you would see another room with a bunch of darkness in it, and 3 creatures standing there. And I guess, I don't know if you want to consider these hostile. They look hostile, though.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I
hold
haven't
until
done
they
any-
start coming at us.
Yeah, as soon as they do a hostile action, right? Shadow Demon.
The
That
minute they've just
sounds
opened the
scary.
door.
True.
These things are
The minute
wreathed
they've just
with
opened the
that
door.
same miasma that the Malik guy was, the one who was talking to Blackwater. So the creature is going to move forward. He
Okay.
looks like he has hostile intent, so if you want, you can take your reaction.
Yep.
I will. Yeah.
So
We're
we'll
all gonna
start.
do that.
We'll start
No,
with the
I'm not gonna.
closest. Yeah.
I will fire at the next ones because if there's a bunch of them, I'm not. If I know them two are holding actions too, I will wait for the ones behind it because I don't want to let all of us fire at one and then the others come in.
So if you
Okay.
do that, basically you can either fire at this guy or you won't get your reaction. Because your reaction, you
Okay.
can't switch it to a new target. It would have to be on the guy, like, because your ready was to fire at the first one. So you don't have to do it, but you basically just lose the attack if you didn't.
I'll do it then. I'll do it then.
All right,
will.
so I'll start with Dotor. Go ahead
Yes.
and
Okay. So I'm gonna punch him. And okay, so 12. Does it hit?
12 is going to miss.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna precision.
All right, you do a precision, which will auto hit because 13 is the AC. So you strike.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
And because he hasn't taken a turn yet, I have the ability to do 2d6 additional damage.
All right, so you catch him off guard as you spend your reaction to punch him.
I don't know if it's.
So 2d6 plus your unarmed strike.
Oh yeah. Here it is. Oh god damn it.
Now, unfortunately, I think these guys are resistant to you. Let me double check that. Yeah, because this is still considered non-magical. So you would only hit him for 6 damage.
I
As
should equip
his
the
shadowy
gauntlet.
form kind of like fizzles a bit as your punches strike. It's almost like you're punching air. And he just gives you a big toothy smile as he continues moving towards you. So go ahead and spend your reaction. Now I'll say,
Yep.
Oliver, you're shooting as
Okay.
well.
Yep. Now I'm doing the repelling blast on both of these. But on any that hit.
Alright, so 22 would strike the guy here. Doing 8 force damage, which he does fully take. And gets pushed back 10 onto his friend square. Second shot, 21 will strike as well, doing another 10. And pushing him back even more. As he now seems...
How do you spend the reaction within D20? Roll 20?
It is this symbol. It's like the second line down on the symbols.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And finally, I believe, Damien, you are firing a shot as well with your reaction.
Yes. But this would have happened before he got launched 20 feet back, right?
Oh,
Was it all at the same time?
it's kind of at the same time, so I was just going by. Yeah, sure. We'll say maybe. Does it make
All
it?
precision.
Okay, so precision. That's gonna hit. I mean, he's still in range for you, isn't he? Where he is?
Yeah, but I can't see him where he is right now.
Oh wait, like is he outside your vision?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
why I
see.
asked him. All
Gotcha.
happening at the same time.
Yeah, we'll say that's fine. You shot him when he was kind of in the room as he was being shot by Oliver. So you precision and then strike him for 22, as again he seems to be resistant to your fire. Looks like he is wounded from that attack. So he is still going, although you guys just pushed him back a bunch. I don't know if we can still get to anyone. Let me see. So I think he went 20. So yeah, he is going to then fly forward another 20, and then he's going to take the dash action, flying to here and ending his turn. So Dotor, I think it was your turn next. I may have skipped you by accident.
No issue. So in that case, well, actually, wouldn't I be the first one? I think in the order
Yeah,
it
that's
was
what I
shown.
mean. I think you
Okay.
should have gone before him, so I'll just say you can go now.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna. Oliver and Damien, do you think I should focus on the other one, or should I kill this one since he's really close by you two?
I
I'll
have
go
a
with this.
harder time shooting with this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, but you also don't do as much damage. I don't know. You do you. I have no idea.
Okay. I guess since he's already injured, I should actually focus him so that way he can focus on the other ones since I'm a bit weaker than you two. I'm gonna main action unarmed attack, and so this is the main damage.
All right.
Additionally,
So
because of this, I do 2d6 damages because he hasn't taken an action yet.
didn't you already do that last turn? Oh, but wait,
It's
you should have gone
every
first.
single turn as long as he doesn't do an action. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's really good. And so that was my main action.
Well, it says if he hasn't taken a turn yet in the current combat. So I think it's just
Yep.
the first turn, because after the first
Nope.
turn, he's taken his turn, hasn't he?
Has he?
Because the
Can't
first
recall.
turn is like when he goes, he takes his turn. Because everyone gets a
But
turn.
I mean, the first turn, the first quote unquote turn was we ready our actions using our reactions, and afterwards it's immediately our turn, right? He didn't do anything. He
Oh
just
yeah. Well,
pushed back.
yeah. For this turn, yes, you technically would have gone before him, but I just mean it's not like
Yep.
every round. It's just this first round
No,
because he
no.
hasn't gone yet.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Precisely.
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
you do 4 and 3, so 7 points, putting him to
And
badly wounded as he
do
annoyingly
I?
keeps resisting.
Uh-huh. Do I do a? Because I could technically do flurry of blows to do even more damage because each single attack will do the 2d6s.
That's true. Yeah.
What do you think? What do y'all think, Oliver and Damon?
I don't know
It-
monks.
I think they're leaving it
I
up
don't
to
know.
you.
Like, it's entirely what you're comfortable using.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like
I
this would
think
be the time to hit the hardest, right?
Yep. I think I'm gonna actually use my key point. So, first action, it hits. I
Yeah.
do the damage
21 would strike,
does.
doing 4 and
And
2d6.
2 additional d6s.
Oh, 9 points. All right, he is badly wounded, but still up.
And that's my first action of the 2 actions from the first attack from Flare Blows. So that's the
Alright.
second one.
Yeah, 22 strikes again. And that is going to
And
put
2
him...
d6s again.
Yeah, that's going to put him down.
Yay! I finally did something.
Alright, anything else?
I'm gonna move back. Actually, I'm not gonna move back. I think, yeah, I'll stay here.
Alright, so your turn ends. The Shadow Ooze is going to go. It moves 15 feet. Suddenly your light source will poof out, making it dark.
Oh, fuck that guy.
You're like, oh god, I can't see anything. And he is going to attack Dotor, which luckily I think you have dark vision, so you're okay.
Yep.
Swinging his pseudopod at you. Ooh, 21 versus AC.
It's 16, so it does hit.
Alright, so you are struck by the pseudopod, taking 10 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic, so 15. Unless you have resistance to either of those.
Nope.
And that's going to be it for him. As for those of you who can see, Dotor is starting to look a little wounded. And you would have your reaction back. So the Shadow is going to attempt to fly past you, Dotor. You can take an opportunity attack if you want, but that might get his attention if you do.
I mean, I'll take a... Should I take the reaction once he arrives at his position? Because technically he's still within my range.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess if your range is 10, maybe you wouldn't get an Oppi yet, because he's still in your threatened area. Because, yeah, you threaten at 10, not at 5, so I don't think you would get a reaction then. It's like how...
But I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, most things with reach only get a reaction if they leave the 10-foot area.
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, so then he is going to fly at Damien and try to attack you. She would have advantage because you can't see him. Let me see. You definitely hear him coming, but there's not much you can do. Oh, but he does not roll well. 15? Just misses you. Lucky. Alright, so that's it for him. Oliver.
Okay. The problem I have right now is that the guy next to me is going to be a problem, but I don't. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Come on. Okay. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Alright, where are you Misty stepping to?
I'm going to Misty Step up this way.
Alright, so you poof up north a bit.
Yeah,
and
my action.
Yeah.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one attacking Damien.
Alright. So you fire 2 Eldritch Blasts. Both
and
of them
push him as well.
Yeah, both of them would strike. So 9 points of damage on the first one, pushing him 10. And then 8 points on the second. Pushing him up against the wall.
I think I just thought the hex, oh no, because it's Hexblade's curse. Can I transfer that, or is that just like a one time?
I thought you can transfer. I think you can have it on one target, but it's a bonus action. I mean, you could pull it back up and take it. But I think it's like any other curse. You might have to kill him.
Or until the target dies, you die, or that you seem incapacitated against the cursed target.
So the other one is down. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
you could move the curse to this one.
Well, I can't do it yet because I bonus action missed a step, but next
True.
turn I can. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Just so I know. That's it.
All right. So your turn is ending into the new round with Damien Blackwater.
Alright, so I can no longer feel the guy next to me.
No, he.
Actually-
You felt like a whiff of wind, and you think you hear him down south here, but you can't exactly see him.
If I can hear him, I'll shoot in his direction.
All right. So you fire with disadvantage.
It's the advantage shot.
Oh.
I'll try and precision this.
So you spend a dice trying to correct for not being able to see.
I need what, a 5? 7.
Oh, that will strike. 15 is enough. Doing 21, 23 damage.
Then attack numero dos. I'll use my last precision die.
Alright, another precision.
My last superiority die. To try and hit that.
Okay.
Six.
Yes, so 17 will strike. Doing 22. And you still hear the creature moving, so he's not dead yet.
Alright, then I'll move as far as this allows me to.
Alright, so Dotor, this vicious slime is getting ready to attack you again. What do you want to do?
Huh. There's nothing much I can do, eh? No, I'm just gonna punch him, and that misses, I assume.
That will actually hit.
Huh.
Because he is a slime
No.
and is not very dodgy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he is struck for 6 bludgeoning, which I don't think he resists, but let me double check. No, he doesn't. So he takes 6. Some slime splatters on you.
Disgusting. And I'll bonus action attack. Actually, what HP am I? I'm gonna do something unique a bit. I'm gonna do a bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Because right now I'm a bit low on HP, pardon me. So it's gonna be a D10 plus my vital level, so 4. So I'll regain 10 HP.
Alright, so you feel a little bit better, drawing upon inner reserves of stamina. And that is going to be your turn ending. So
Yep.
the ooze... Damien, did you take your torch with you?
I thought it was deleted.
It's in the background. I guess you would have had to drop it to fire anyway. Unless you wanted to pick it up and bring it with you at the end of your turn.
No. Or just left it on the ground.
Alright, so you hear it burning, but as per usual, these creatures seem to snuff out the energies even when the fire is burning. So the slime is going to move here, kind of trying to get around you and cut off your escape. Then he's going to attack you with another pseudopod. 23 is going to hit,
Mm-hmm.
striking you for 11 bludgeoning and 8 necrotic. So 19. Nasty hit. That is it for him. Shadow Demon is going to fly north, and this time he's going to exit your threat. Although, again, punching him might draw his ire. Do you want to take the Oppie?
Nope.
Alright, you're like, sorry guys. I got my own problems. So this one's going to fly towards Blackwater, the one who riddled him with arrows, and claw at you in the darkness. Oh, but
I don't consent.
I don't consent. Once again, though, even with advantage, he only gets a 14. Lucky.
Oh, thank goodness.
So you hear the claw coming and dodge the correct way, getting out of the way of the swipe. Oliver.
Okay, bonus action, transferring Hexblade onto this guy,
Okay.
which means that on a 19 or 20 I crit.
And plus 3.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast the guy in front of me. I know it's a disadvantage.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
15.
15 will land.
Or 18 with the... Oh, no, because that's just to the damage, not to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then,
Well, let me get the damage on that one.
Yeah.
So that would
and he gets pushed
actually
back 10 feet.
send his corpse flying away.
Okay.
So he goes flying through the air. And the second one
I don't know
will
how
just
you want to do
blast
this second one. Yeah, cool.
It
I
would
was saying, I
both-
don't know how you want to do this second one.
Yeah, because you have to cast them both the same. You would have had to have
Yeah.
called a different target before you knew. So
No,
that-
no, so I did. Yeah. And I'll move there ready for X.
Okay.
Yep, that's me.
Into the new round, we have Damien. What do you want to do?
I still can't see anything.
No, those stupid
So-
slimes in their darkness.
So I can hear it.
Yeah,
Or
you
no?
can hear it like splurching around over here.
I'm gonna take a disadvantage shot at it and hope to hit.
Okay.
The best I can do right now. Oh,
Oh, natural 1 is going to miss hitting the wall above it.
attack number 2. 13?
13 is enough, striking with the second shot. Ooh, nice hit. 19 and fire damage. Oh, full fire, so he takes 23. And it will start moving towards you.
I'm surrounded by walls, so I end my turn.
Alright. Dotor, it seems that your ally has gotten this one's ire. What do you want to do? But attacking it might cause it to turn around and hit you on its turn. Decisions.
Yeah. I'm gonna main action disengage.
Okay.
So
And
I
you
don't know
would
where it
be
is.
wounded. So let me mark you in case your healer cares. You're below half. You don't. Well, you don't have to. There's no marking for using your bonus action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna disengage, as I said, as a main action,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna walk over there. Because I prefer to be nearby in case I drop or something like that, and still be, like I'd say, here. That way, if the slime gets nearby, I can still punch him, possibly, to stop him in his movement, so that both of them can attack him from range
All right. So
and
you,
not be at disadvantage.
so you move there, ending your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The ooze, angered by that arrow shot, is indeed gonna slither up this way, and that would give you an oppie if you want to take it, Dotor. Do you want to take it?
Yep, pardon me, I was muted. I'm gonna do it, yes. So since he's right here, he just left my range, I think.
Yeah, he just went to 15 feet away. Oh, but that will miss. So go ahead and spend your reaction, and the creature is going to still lunge at Lord Blackwater with advantage. Oh my god, 15 again, just misses. Blackwater's got the luck today. Alright, that's it for him. Oliver.
Okay. Bonus action, transfer Hex. Hexblade Curse. I
Okay.
can't. Yeah, I'm not going to push him where I want to, and it's not going to work for me. So. Damien, when you can, go south.
Go
Okay.
south. Okay.
Go south, Damien.
20.
You could push him into the air. No?
Can't. No, I'd have to be below him. He has to be in a straight line, and it's not going to go. Alright, sorry. This is not going to help you.
Launch him off
but
into
it-
space.
I know. Eldritch Blast.
All right, 23 will
Great.
strike, blasting a
That's
bunch
only
of
15.
black ooze off of him. 13 will also strike, so he is struck twice. I assume you're pushing him back, so he'll go over here.
Yeah.
So he takes 14 and 12 plus 6. So that would be, ouch, 32. Good rolls.
Nice.
Which would badly wound him, as that just sprayed a bunch of shadowy acid everywhere. Bloop, bloop. He seems very unhappy with you as it starts to move towards you. So Oliver's turn is ending into the new round.
Yeah.
Damien.
Do I still feel it next to me?
Yeah, you hear it moving around next to you.
I'm going to main action disengage
Okay.
and then do what Oliver told me to move south.
All right. So you move south, bumping into Oliver as you do.
Sorry, can't see human and all.
That's no reason to try and cop a feel in the middle of a fight.
It's a
Got
valid
you there.
excuse.
All right. So you move south, disengage. Any other actions?
No.
All right. Dotor.
I think I'm gonna just move 5 feet up, so that way I'm like able to punch him if need be. And main action again, same thing. Don't do much, eh? So
What's your main
Let's hit.
action? Oh, punching.
Yep.
So he is actually 15 feet away. You'd have to be here because every second diagonal is an extra 5 feet.
True. Forgot about that.
But yeah, no worries. You can just adjust. So
Yep.
yeah, that is gonna hit.
And,
Punching some more black ooze against the wall for 10.
mhm. And bonus action attack.
Yeah, that
And
strikes
again,
as
huh.
well. And as this hit lands, the creature just explodes, sending acidic, shadowy stuff all over the walls and doors. You believe
Oh.
you might be safe, at least for now. What do you want to do?
Can I
I
pick up
touch
half
something
my
and
arrows
cast
I
light.
shot? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Dotor.
I'm just gonna since everything seems good, I'm just gonna start looting the corpses, check if they have any items that are interesting. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave the essences to Oliver and Damien because I don't know much about those.
Yeah, these creatures all seem to be ethereal, except for the shadowy except for the like shadowy slime. Do you have alchemy by any chance?
I do not.
Okay.
Damien does.
So yeah, you don't see any use for any of these things because, like I said, they just left behind essence, and you figure you're more magic inclined people. You assume would know more about that. So what do you want to do?
I'll touch a stone and cast light so Damien can see.
Oh, and actually, the with this creature down, I believe its aura goes away. So the thing you had on the floor would be, or the torch that's on the floor would be glowing again.
Oh, yay. I'll pick up half my arrows.
Okay, so you're taking 10 minutes to gather your arrows.
Yeah,
Oliver
there's
doubts
3
himself.
rounds I didn't shoot twice. So that's what, 4 rounds of combat where I did shoot twice, so 4 arrows.
I believe so. I wasn't paying attention to your arrow consumption. But all right, so you're doing that. Time is passing for Damien as he tries to find his arrows. What about the rest of you?
The unbroken ones.
Firstly, the door the things came in, that miasma, is it still there?
Yeah, so the air seems to have that odd miasma just kind of lingering. You would notice on the ground several, looks like dead wedding guests, as they're all nicely dressed. You think that they've been withered to death by some kind of necrotic energy. Would make sense. Active perception might reveal something here. I'll say, yeah, active perception. Okay. Yeah, like I said, they all seem nicely dressed, but you don't notice anything else. Other than that, there is a hallway going north here.
Don't walk out into the miasma. It's like the life wise as people not think.
So the
last time we dealt
miasma,
with miasma,
the miasma, as you step into it, Dotor, does not seem to affect you.
yeah, the last time we've dealt with miasma like this, it just went around us. Don't you remember, Oliver?
No, it snuffed out my dancing lights, remember?
Yeah, but it didn't stuff out our natural torches.
Alright, that's...
So yeah, it's almost like a
No.
dark fog as the miasma kind of moves around you. And yeah, like
Can
I
we
said,
find a safe place? We need to short rest so you guys can get healing and stuff
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
and resources back.
As I
yeah.
walked down the corridor, I realized that in all of those like rooms and everything, we forgot to check what type of gauntlet we got. So I look at Oliver and ask, "Do you know a way, perhaps, to know the nature of these gauntlets?" I show him both of the gauntlets. Don't know what they could be, so don't want to equip them in case they're cursed.
Oliver looks at Dojo and goes, "Yeah, ask Roderick. He identifies
Ah,
stuff.
there's
ah.
I
technically
know we
in the
can both do
background.
magic. No, I know he's in the background, but Oliver doesn't have identify because Roderick has it.
This
It's
is
just like
this
that.
is an
Not
alternate
all
world
magic
where
users.
Roderick doesn't exist. No, he's in the background. It's fine. I'll say he would probably be willing to do it with a 10-minute rest.
Okay, good to
Yeah,
know.
well,
Thank you.
when we short rest, we can do it then. But I'm just it's like I don't have identify because Roderick has it. But no,
So
Yeah,
Oliver's making a dramatic thing about the fact of you think just because we're magic users we can do all the same things. Really?
I
God,
mean,
that's so classist of you. That's good.
how dare you?
I'm a
Uh,
bard. I do stories.
what do you mean? You have identify.
No, I don't.
It's on your spell list, isn't it?
Is it?
Pretty
it
sure
is.
bards have identify.
They
No,
have
I
it.
can
Yeah.
have it, but I don't have it because Roderick has it.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I just meant that you have
No,
the.
I can have it, but I don't never picked it because Roderick had it, so I never felt the need to worry about it.
That's
I'd have
fine.
to wait till we hit level 9, no, level 8 to get it.
But the way you said, you're like, how dare you assume I might have it? It's like it's on your spell list.
Oh no, it
It's
is
a
also
safe
the fact of how
assumption.
dare you assume I automatically know identify just because I'm a magic user? Really?
All right. So it looks like there are two doors as you get to the north area here. One to the east and one to the west. And again, the miasma and bodies still linger to the south. Did you want to collect essence off those things you took down?
I do not want to. I don't
Okay.
want to spend more time than necessary.
All right, fair enough.
I
So
do
yeah,
need a long rest. Well, I don't need a short rest. It would be nice, but I
You
don't
don't
need
need
one.
like we're gonna need one soon, just to get Dotor's health back up, but also
Thank you.
to get anything
Yeah,
you guys.
Roderick.
Yeah, I don't need to do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
Roderick
short
would say we
rest.
just have to be careful because it seems like the more time we spend here, the harder it is to rest.
I
I
know.
agree, but I'd rather risk the dangers of short resting and live than not, and most or all of us die.
He says,
Mhm.
yes, I just think if we rest here too many times, we might lose our sanity or lose the ability to rest. The whispers are getting louder. I don't know if you've noticed.
Nope.
Honestly, in my head, whispers are normal. It's nothing new.
If we're worried about our health situation, we can give Dotor a potion of healing.
That's
I'd,
true.
I would say hold off on the potions for just me. I'd rather use the potions in combat and save spell slots. Just me. Anyway, don't have to short rest.
I don't
You
know
do
what
you
you
want.
mean by spell slots, as I am a non-magic user.
Yes,
What are
not all of
those?
us are born with a silver spoon in our mouths, like you, Blackwater, whose
And
cousin
not
turns out to be a
all of us are
associate.
born with magical powers like you.
I know. I
And
do
some
wonder
of
how
us
you
are
live your.
born with need of those.
I do wonder how you live your pitiful, dreary lives without magic. It's such a fun thing to use. And yes, Dotor, you had a. Do you know what? I'm going to say this right now. Stop with the slave thing. You've told us. We felt sorry for you. Now it's just getting pathetic.
Did he say something about being a slave?
I did
Yeah,
not.
Dotor did.
I
thought you
did
did.
not
I
say.
thought you did.
Not recently. He
I
hasn't...
mean,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh,
I
oh,
haven't mentioned it recently.
no, but you've just said about how hard it is, like not having a silver spoon in your mouth or having magic, and Oliver's just like, we get it. You were a slave. It was
Oh, I
horrible.
see.
I'm
you
not
were...
wrong, though, am I?
think you were just making connections there. All right.
No, Oliver's just like
So yeah, what do you all want to do?
left or right. Someone pick.
Right is always right.
No, but good adventures go left, though.
Ah.
You're the deciding vote, Oliver.
Ogric says, I thought we were going to try to rest.
Wait, are we trying
Oh
to?
no. Do we want to rest here, or do we want to get a little bit further away from where he sent the thing to try and kill us?
Yeah, either way is fine with me.
Well, if we open another door, there might be something else that tries to kill us.
All right, cool.
Because I
will
don't
come
know.
here. I'll come here and do Liamon's tiny hut. At least give us protection.
All right. So you attempt to pass 10 minutes. 10 minutes would pass, no issue. So you would get your hut cast at around 5 o'clock. And I assume
Anyone
you are...
who's gonna send hit die, I will do my Song of Rest. So you get an extra D. I don't know what it is.
Alright, so if you're going to try to pass an hour here, I need wisdom saves from the three of you.
This is going
You
slow.
get...
Is this your second short rest?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
DC is... DC would be 8.
Ah,
Whoever rolls hit die gets 3. Wisdom
Can
save?
anyone help Dotor's roll by chance?
Ah, shites.
I cannot.
Alright.
Oh wait. Oh, he rolled a 5 and oh yeah.
No, I'd have had to give him Bardic Inspiration before, and it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Ah.
Alright.
Counter charm is already applied, right?
I do have, actually, if it's charmed related, I do have Fey Ancestry. So I would have advantage. Obviously, it doesn't do anything because I would have 6. But
yeah.
So
Yep,
the
story
only
point.
thing you could use your daily story point if you wanted to. Otherwise, you would be failing this save.
Do you have story
and I
point?
do have one because I did my wish list. Like,
Well, you
You're
don't
right,
know
you
what the
don't want
failure
to-
means yet. It could be nothing too bad, or it could be something terrible. But it's up to you.
I mean, failing always seems bad. So yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna.
Alright, so you're going to do your daily story point reroll. Just remember, you can't do that again until tomorrow.
Okay.
And,
So I assume it's just re-rolling again?
yes. And are you giving him that Bardic?
Does it work for this? Because I thought this Bardic only lasts for 10 minutes, because it's over an hour, it doesn't count.
This would be a saving throw for... It's a saving throw, it's not a skill check, so it doesn't take the whole hour. It would just be one
I'll
check.
give him Bardic then.
Yeah.
Gets a D8.
Alright, well, it looks like he would have made it. So luckily you are all able to rest. Nothing bad happens. So go ahead and spend a short rest if you want to benefit. And it
I
is
will.
Anyone who does hit dice gets an extra 3.
Okay, what's my HP right now? 46. I'm gonna spend 2 hit dice.
1 sec. My computer
1,
decided to
2.
bitch. Take a couple seconds.
I'm getting one of the spell slots I use back. I'm getting the only spell slot I use back in that fight.
So while you're doing this rest,
That brings me back to full.
I'll say.
Did you add
Let's
your
see.
+3 from me?
I didn't need it.
Okay.
I'll
I just appreciate
say,
that.
Damien, while you're
Yes.
sitting in the hut here, kind of like, just resting, you hear what sounds like a kind of like a quiet cry for help coming from the miasma to the south. Which is very odd because you didn't think there was anyone in that room.
Oh, like, did any of you hear that?
Burn the corpses. Nope, we did not. I did not, at least.
It sounded like someone was crying for help.
I don't know about that, dude. Seems
Just
like a
gonna
bad
like,
idea.
just going to like stand right here, and like put my ear out and see if I can hear it again.
Give me a perception check. This would be a hearing-based one, if that matters.
5.
So you're listening, but you can't really hear another sound. Yeah, whatever that was, it's not. Yeah, you're not hearing anything now.
I'll just be like, it must be this place messing with my head.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, you would have finished the rest. I'm not sure if Dotor spent any hit dice. It looks like he's
I
still at the
did.
same.
My computer just decided, like my internet decided to go bye-bye on my main computer.
Oh,
1 sec.
okay.
I'm just
Remember
gonna
to add.
you.
Yeah,
Remember to add 3.
remember add 3 to that. Whatever you rolled for your hit dice.
Oh, nice. So I'd say that'd be 9 plus 4 plus 9 plus 9, right? So it's +3 for each.
No, just
No, it's
plus 3
3. It's
once.
just 3.
Yeah.
Okay, once. Okay, perfect. So that'd be 18,
25 total.
22, 25. Okay. Perfect.
Damien will take this time and ask, do either of you have spare arrows?
Give me a
I
minute.
do not.
I will look in my bag and I will see what I've got. I have crossbow bolt, these tools, crowbar, hammer, backpack. Oh, I have 10 arrows. I have 10 arrows. Do you want them?
Please.
Cool. 10 arrows.
Alright, so you
Thank
give
you.
him 10 arrows, helping to fortify his ammunition count.
Okay.
Right.
Now, while I've going,
Oh, that's it. What are you gonna do?
while I've got this up, you said you heard something in the miasma. Did you want to go and check it out or no? Because while I've got the HUD up, we're safe, and we can always go through that door.
No. I think this place is just messing with me.
Okay. All right. I will go back to doing my counter charm, which is 30 feet.
And I assume the gauntlets were identified?
Yes, so they are what you thought they were. Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
Yes!
Which let
I'm
me
gonna put them on.
link. They do require attunement.
We
Ah,
could have attuned them in the short rest because it would only have been 10 minutes for Roderick to identify them, and we spend an hour, don't we? Short resting.
Yes, so if you wanted to, you could have attuned during your short rest. You can
ooh.
equip and drop as many attunements as you want during a short rest.
Good.
Nice.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna indeed word him. Where is that?
So you put on
where
these
was?
metal gauntlets, feeling much
Yep.
stronger.
Where would I be able to add them in my like items, actual items?
I think you can just click and drag it from the compendium onto your sheet.
Right. Compendium.
Let me know if you don't see them. I can do it if I'm not sharing my books.
I'm gonna try to do it. It should be okay.
If you see them, then yeah, you can do it. But I know usually you have to own the DMG for that, which looks like it worked. It looks like you have them.
Yep.
It
Just
doesn't look like it changes your strength automatically, so you might have to manually edit your strength.
okay.
Because I assume you just added them, right? Oh wait, did you add
Yep.
2 of them?
It's one that
Oh, it does
like it's
change your
just basically
strength. Okay. So the first one was like a manual add or something?
precisely, yeah.
Alright, I'll just delete that one. And yeah, it looks like it does change your strength. I know some magical items don't, so that's good.
Well, that's cool.
And I was wondering, since it's a magical item that covers my fist, does that make it so that my fists are technically magical?
I don't think it does, because it doesn't technically do any damage.
That's a shame.
You
But hey,
could, I
it
guess you
happens.
could improvise weapon them as a magical weapon, but then it would only deal, it
Huh.
would deal a lot less damage than your normal
Yeah, for
fists.
sure. Okay.
Because yeah,
Good
they're
to know.
not, they, I mean, obviously if you're punching, they're part of the punch. That's a good question, actually. Let me do some research real quick. Because now I'm curious.
Do we want to take a break then?
Sure, we can do a 10-minute.
Alright, I'm gonna go heat up a burrito because I am hungry.
That sounds good. I'm doing a bagel and smoked salmon bagel.
Smoked salmon bagel.
Yep.
Ugh. I'm going to defrost it in the microwave and then throw it into the air fryer so it can get nice and crispy.
Ooh, sounds good. Jealous a bit. Might eat a burrito tonight. Huh. I should order that. Yeah. Be right back.
So it's
Mhm.
kind of iffy.
Mhm. Well, I don't mind it if it's not like considered magical punches. That's fine with me. I was just wondering because covers my fist. So
Yeah,
where that
because
was.
technically, I think unless you employed it, what people are saying is unless you're employing it as like a makeshift weapon, it wouldn't
Mhm.
deal magical damage. Just like a
Mm.
magical shield, like wouldn't necessarily deal magical damage.
Oh yeah. Hmm. I
It
see.
just,
Okay.
yeah, the enchantment is not meant to do that. So it's
Okay.
kind of
Well,
rule of cool also. But so raw, no. But yeah, we'll say no. Just because it's not meant to do that. They just make you really strong.
that's all good with me. Thank
Okay.
you very much for the info.
All right. I'm
Be
gonna
right back.
go. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a sec. I'll be right back.
And I'm back.
What up?
I've just made myself like I don't know if it was clear enough, but what I made my a sandwich with like a bagel, with cream cheese and smoked salmon. So good.
Nice. No, I've never been a seafood guy.
Yeah. Hmm. Makes sense. I mean, some folks prefer the type of meats. But I don't mind it.
Yeah, well, I'm
Personally.
Mexican,
Mhm.
so Mexican food all the
Ah.
way.
Hmm. Clearly, the food there is so good. Someday I should go. Hmm.
I'm waiting for my burrito to finish.
Otherwise, Damien, I was wondering, what would be the meal that is from Mexican origin that you would recommend? Right. Obviously, like I know tacos and those type of things, but is there a dish that is a bit less known that you would recommend? I am speaking into the void.
Alright, what's up? I didn't hear you.
That's no issue. I was asking if there was a meal you would recommend that is from Mexican origin that isn't like obviously tacos and those types of things, so a bit lesser known.
Do you know what a meal?
Yeah, like a something. Yeah, I don't know if there's a proper a correct word to use in English. Again,
Yeah,
English
like
being a second language.
chilaquiles. I totally recommend chilaquiles.
Hmm. Okay.
I can here, let me text you how to spell it.
Because
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Mexican food actually. So
yeah. Are you from France or Canada?
oh, Canada, yeah.
Is it Quebec?
Hmm. I
Yeah,
don't
'cause-
want to say too much because I don't know. I guess I don't know if the Twitch I can hear me right now, so I don't want to say too much, you know.
yeah, no, that's fair.
Wait, you
Yeah,
don't want to give out your house number so that all the creepy people that watch the Twitch can turn up to your door?
Yeah, the whole two people, the whole three
yes.
viewers.
Hey, it only takes one person to be a psychopath.
True.
Hmm.
So you don't want to give out your phone number, your social security, the cards on your credit card, the number on your credit card,
No.
front and back. It looks good.
But yeah, I'm from Canada, so no, I'm not from France. And um, when pardon me, when Quentin mentioned the French in the first time I've met you two, it was kind of funny. I was like, I wanted to reply, no, I'm not French, I'm Canadian. So
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
think
rightfully
see,
so.
I know what it is. It's a
Mhm.
reflex for Canadians who are just born in a shit area to just say, "Oh, we're French."
Hey,
that's why I say
a
I'm
lot of
Mexican. Even though I was born in the U.S. and live in the U.S.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting for you.
how's like how's healthcare? Not too expensive?
I go over to Mexico.
I was more
Makes sense.
thinking.
Depending on what it is,
On.
depending on what it is, I'll either go to Mexico and just get it done for cheap over there.
Mhm.
And if it's something like serious, I'll just get it done here, which sucks, but I have good insurance.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So, yeah, the next few years are gonna be fun for you. Who do you
Yeah.
have, Biden or Trump?
I don't really care. Hold on, I'm gonna check out my burrito.
He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to talk politics. He wants his burrito, which makes sense.
Oh, fair enough. One of them satisfying.
How about you regarding politics, Brexit or not?
No, do you know what my biggest issue with that whole Brexit thing was? What pissed me off the most was the fact that people that voted didn't pay attention to stuff prior or leading up to it. That's what bugged me. It was never the actual thing. It was the fact that people were all just like, "Oh, we need to do Brexit because we need to take back control of it." I was like, "Yeah, look," I went, "I'm all for that if that's what you feel like." I went, "But let's be very clear. We do this, you lose all this stuff. All the people who are campaigning for Brexit are all the
Mhm.
people who are elected to the European Parliament who go over there, claim the finances for traveling, don't turn up to the European Parliament and don't vote."
Mhm.
I'm like, so they're doing the exact same thing. They're moaning that people are coming over here doing. So please explain the logic to it to me.
Yeah, bit
Like
like.
that's where. Go on.
Mhm. No, go on.
Like I said, that's where it loses me. You lose me when people turn around and say they're voting for someone just because they've just seen snippets or the headlines and no one really pays attention and no one does their own research. That's where I'm like, just look into stuff.
Mhm. It's a bit like a lot of Canadian, from what I've read online, everything are a bit bothered with like the when the royal family comes by to visit, costs so much money, and like people are like, "Huh, why are they there still?" Like, and I understand that logic, but like if you think about it, it's one of the reasons why we have such a good connection between the two countries.
And also think about it, whenever they turn up, like as much as people like, don't get me wrong, people over here moan about them. They're like, "Oh, it costs this much." I'm like, yeah, but in fairness, A, they pay for a lot of stuff themselves, and B,
Mm,
they make a lot of money in tourism.
mhm,
I'm like, I get with when it's like going to Canada and stuff, I understand how, it's expensive because it is. But there is
mhm.
still a part of me that's just like, but also think about all the money you get from people traveling there when it's like from the US or from different Canadian cities to see the royal family. Like it also helps.
Oh yeah,
It
for
also
sure.
helps because it brings a highlight to stuff that some people that isn't always highlighted.
Yeah, it's like, for example, a few years back, I think 7 years ago, when the G7 was in Quebec. Like on that year, it did cost a shit ton of money from the government to like prepare everything and everything. But afterwards, the hotel that was like the host made so much money from the publicity and everything.
But see, this is the other thing because like so they did a comparison, and the royal family is financially like more savvy than the president of the United States. Like any of them, like Biden, Trump, Obama, they're more cost effective than them. And that's the thing. Like people trying to say, "Oh, but all this," I'm like, yeah, but think about it. All the castles, all the pageantry, all that stuff. Like, yeah, I don't. The problem, I don't know because I don't ever think it's going to win one way or the other. I don't ever think it's going to become a real republic democracy because I feel like for it to become a republic democracy, Britain has to face one universal truth, and
Mhm.
the fact of if we do it, we're the same as France, and France did it first.
Yep. And you
And
don't
for
want
that
a
simple
country like
fact,
France.
Does the royal
it will
family
never.
spend money on anything?
Huh?
I just compared to the United States president, I wouldn't think the royal family would have as much of a budget to spend on things.
Wait, I thought the royal
Oh, they
family was
do.
just
The royal
like.
family has a big budget. The royal family
Oh yeah.
has. So the royal family have. So basically, whenever you go and see Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, that money goes into them. They've also got estates. They also have property which is rented out that people pay into. Also, they get from taxes a certain. It's not a big amount from taxes that go to them, but a certain amount does. But it's because that working royals can't
But you said
do
they're more
advertising.
efficient?
Yeah, they did a. They looked at the sums, and the British royal family is more cost effective than the American presidency.
Oh,
Like
well,
with all the
are you talking
traveling,
about like security and stuff for the president
not just
traveling?
the security. So like the hotels, the flying Air Force One, where they're staying, when they do their vacations.
Oh,
All I
well, the
mean, they
president
all have
probably travels a lot more than the royal family does. But I don't
not
know.
well internationally,
Maybe per
maybe,
capita.
but that's because in fairness, the royal family have
Oh,
had all their travel
so
things taken away
I
from them
guess
by the
like
government.
the royal family does travel a bit, but not as much as the
Yeah,
president necessarily.
Wait,
But I guess
I mean
I'm
recent years, there's
they don't
I
have
haven't
Air
seen a
Force
lot
One.
of news about the president moving around the globe or anything like that.
Well, Biden's
That's
like
because
all over
Biden's
the
locked
place.
away.
Like
wait, I
he,
thought
Are we on
the
about
oh no,
mentally or just like
well, mentally he's
I'll
like
be right back.
he's
I
like
think I
200,
can't hear y'all, so
oh,
my internet being my internet, I'll be
but
right back.
yeah, like
I thought the
he's
royal family had no political power.
no. I mean, it's more
okay?
pageantry. I think at this point, it's weird that there
No,
are
see,
even kings and queens in modern times. To
it's
me,
not pageant. You see, it's this really weird overlay. It's not pageantry. They do have power. The problem is it's not what you'd. It's very soft power. So, for
Mm.
instance, at any point, the current monarch can dissolve parliament.
yeah. But if he
Right?
tried
What?
They
to
have
do
the.
that, I think
But
shit would
this is
hit
the
the
thing.
fan.
No, but this is the thing. So they can walk in and dissolve parliament and cause a vote of and cause a public election. But if they did that, you'd then have them getting removed. So it's kind of like this thing
Yeah,
of
that would
it's
be
a
the end.
stalemate.
Yeah,
But I think that it's also a good thing to have because it's always very aware of the fact of they can always do it if, for instance, the government are really going against the British people and the British people are protesting and no one's listening and all that. They can go and do this. And in that case, it wouldn't get pushed through because the Houses of Commons would have to agree on it. Then the Houses of Lords would have to approve it. And then the monarch has to sign it. They can't kind of like just universally just decide this.
yeah.
There's a lot of checks and balances in it. It's been designed like that and it's gone through. They have a lot of power. They do have a lot of soft power, like especially with press and media, and they travel. They do travel, but the thing is, because of a lot of their transport was taken away from them, a lot of it now is kind of public transport, so they're not entirely. It's not like they're flying their own private jet.
The queen takes the bus,
The Queen's dead.
or whoever.
The king?
No,
Yeah.
they have the king. They have their own carriage. They have their own cars and all that stuff.
That'd be
But
funny if the king just like got on the bus and it's like, hey, everyone.
I did. I don't think Charles ever would because I don't think a lot of. I think with Charles, you either love him or you hate him. Like there's a lot of people that have opinions of Charles and of Camilla and William and Harry, which I never get. I'm always just like let them have their family drama. It's got fuck all to do with me.
True.
I was
So the
thinking about
brother
it.
and the go on.
Go on, please. No, go
I
on.
was gonna say so the brothers don't get on and the brothers don't like the stepmom. It's nothing new. So Megan, didn't want to do something or wanted to do this. It's I'm a bit like, leave them alone. Stop asking Harry and Meghan for a fucking story. Like, if they want to be out the public eye, 100% let them be out the public eye. Stop going to them for gossip. And then when they gossip and they tell tales on people, stop being shocked that the people they're gossiping about have an issue. Like, if your family went around and bragged all your deepest, darkest secrets, all on books that were published all over the world that everyone was like talking about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, pretty sure you would not want to talk to them for at least a month.
All right. Well, I think we should
That's
probably get going as we spent an extra 10-minute break talking about the royal family.
yeah, I mean that's
Why not?
families in a nutshell. Mixing ons.
No, I agree, but not everyone's got a global platform to play out their drama.
True. All right.
So
Actually, dealing with
we
ghosts.
we passed the hour. Now you guys, I assume, are gonna use one of the doors or
Yes.
explore. What's the plan?
I was gonna say, should we go for? Well, do we want to go for one of the doors here, or go for one of the doors in the other room?
Yeah, it
I'd
seems
say-
like
to go
these
right.
doors are, at least some of these doors are actually allowing usage. They're not just teleporting you. You're wondering if this is a memory or something.
All right, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open the door in front of me to see if it will open normally, or if you need to teleport.
So yes, you are able to touch the door with Mage Hand, making you think it's a normal door.
Okay, I'll open the normal door.
All right. So the door
I will stand back
opens
10 feet
inward,
and then open the door.
opening into a hallway that goes north and south. You would see more corpses on the ground in here, with necrotic energy being the most likely cause of death. Again, this looks like some sort of church hallway, like the rest of this place.
Does it just end here? Does it lead to
So
another area?
it looks like it goes to another area if you want to go north.
We should
Mm,
explore south first, just to make sure.
All right.
Alright, so you head south.
Oh.
At which point you would hit another closed door.
Wait, don't touch the door. Hold on for me.
Quickly touch the door.
I'll use Mage Hand to see if the door will open.
This door, when you attempt to touch it, Mage Hand will just kind of not seem to affect it. This might be a memory door.
This is a teleportation door. Shall we go and see what's up north and then make a decision?
I am okay with that. Yeah.
Yep.
Is it me
So
or is my
we will-
token just not snapping to the square?
It hasn't been. You have to, if you move it and drop it, it'll snap to the square usually, like that. Alright, so you're attempting to go north into a new area?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
terrified to answer that now.
Too late.
At least we
So-
won't hear any clanking of dice as he gets the other map.
Went to a room filled with ghosts.
Give me one.
You enter the room, you die.
Oh, no one's dead yet.
Why is there yet?
I love that yet. There's always a yet. Roderick comes back next week to just find the entire party TPK'd.
It's like, we told you not to go in the cursed church. So as you are walking, you come into an area that looks familiar. And you seem to be in the area where you started.
But you know.
Oh, you made a loop.
Wait,
If you turn
did we have to
around, the
pass through
hallway seems to be gone, and there's just a...
I was saying, did we have to pass through a door? Because I was planning on just walking straight ahead to see what was ahead of us, so we could go back and try the door.
No, there's no door, or at least there wasn't. You were just walking, and suddenly you were in a new place. But now
Okay.
when you turn around, there is a door behind you, which you did not step through to get here.
Shall we try this door?
I guess so.
And if
All right.
you want.
You try the
Well, hang
door.
on, shall I mage hand it? Shall I mage hand it
Yep.
first to see if it's
Yep.
cool? Mage hand.
So you go to Mage Hand the door, but then you kind of almost forget what you're doing and sort of just turn around back to what was happening before.
Great. So what are we doing in this room again?
Going through this door, right?
To the south, there is suddenly a familiar face, and she would say, "You cannot leave this place, unfortunately. The doorway in is unaccessible." She says, "The only way out is to go through the darkness and the miasma that he left behind."
The
Okay.
Malik, right?
She nods. She says, "If you can get past his shade, you might be able to escape here. Though I only know of one who was able, and it was with his consent." And she nods when you say Galen.
Do you know if there is a soul gem, shadow crystal here that's
She
keeping
says,
this all going?
"I only know of what the shades have said in the echoes. Malin has mentioned the soul crystal. There is another one, a bard, who seems to still have many of his facilities. He walks among the echoes as well. He might have more information on the ritual and if a soul crystal was actually made."
You
Can
know
you?
where we can find him?
Yeah.
She just shrugs. She says he is lost among the rest of the echoes.
Can you show us or tell us the best doors to go through to get all the memories, see all the memories, to possibly find him?
She says, "Well, you're pretty deep in already. If you continue going deeper, it's likely you'll encounter him. But you also may encounter Malik. I don't know what will happen if he finds you. He
Well,
is
I guess
be-"
there's
Is there a
no
way?
other way to go than forward.
She nods. She says, I would suggest you not try to fight Malik. He is beyond you. Even his shade."
So how would we get out?
She
How
says,
can we go around him? How can we?
that I could not tell you. It's something you'll have to figure out. If it's even
Okay.
possible. You may have to fight him. But
Is there any way to know which doors would lead to Malik so we can avoid them?
she would say there are clues as to how to navigate this maze. Look closely at some of the doors that lead to different memories. You might notice something. But
Any tips for the doors to look for? Like, what are the best doors to go for, and what are the doors to avoid?
she says, I don't fully understand how the chaos has structured the doors in here. I was not part of the initial ritual, more of a mishap that occurred because of an interference with the ritual.
Wait, so you're here because of the?
She says, I am here because Malik's ritual failed, or at least it was thwarted, and the resulting
Okay, but
energies pulled me in from the void.
so Malik was trying to make a soul gem. The priestess did something to interfere with that ritual, and as a side effect, it affected the void and pulled you in.
She says, no, it tore a piece off of the void, which is what I am. She says, I am part of the void.
Is there any way to undo it?
I don't know. I've never been conscious before like this. I'm not sure how such a
Oh, how are you
ritual would
enjoying it?
be undone.
How are you enjoying being conscious?
She says, it's strange. I don't like this order of things. This, how things are structured. I preferred the openness and chaotic nature of the void. She says, these halls,
Yeah.
these images, and all these echoes of collections of intelligence. It's just odd to me. Even speaking
Oh,
is strange.
well, if I'm going to give you, as a person coming from a material plane where everything is ordered, this is very chaotic. So, very well, congratulations. You've made chaos in order.
Hmm. He says, "Well,
All right.
I'm curious to see if you are able to pass through the darkness and emerge with your sanity on the other side. I hope you can."
That's supposing I had sanity when I walked in here.
What do
Let's
you
run
wanna
it
do?
back, guys.
Keep going. Let's get going now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Can I look at this door and see what this door is like, just so I have like a note of comparison for the other doors we run into?
This first one, well, these doors are open.
Yeah.
They seem like actual physical doors. They
I know. I
seem
want to start comparing and contrasting physical doors to the memory doors, and then what the difference is between the memory doors. Like, what's the difference between them?
give me an investigation check.
Okay.
So you are examining this door closely. So the door itself seems unnatural to you, as most of this place is dusty and kind of decrepit and falling apart. The door seems almost like it's in very good shape, unlike the rest of this place. Oh, sorry, no, that's the dream doors. These doors are decrepit. The original doors.
Okay, so the original doors, the physical doors, are aged like normal. The dream doors look
Yeah, like the rest of this place.
untouched.
But now that you
Okay.
kind of examine it compared to the next door, which you know is a dream door, it looks normal.
Yeah.
Another thing, give me an active perception check.
Okay.
Now,
Sure, just
anyone can roll this. Doesn't just have to be
Yay.
Oliver. Damien.
This is not my thing.
Dotor?
I'm having
Oh,
difficulties
you're-
with internet on my main computer. That's why. One sec.
Oof.
I'm just gonna refresh the page. Should be helpful a little bit. Hopefully.
Okay.
Oh. Oops. Not both of them. I'll pick
So
the first one.
you're examining the door, but I mean, it seems like, yeah, the only difference between this and the normal doors is that it seems new. Like it's more of a memory than an actual, door.
Okay.
Or linked to a memory, someone's memory.
With a piece of chalk, I'm going to write on the wall that we've been through this door already.
Just like
Soft
next
door.
to the door here.
Yeah.
Alright, sure, you write like been through or something.
I'm gonna
So
wait
shall
for
we try
Dotal to
this?
see. Well, let's look at the door. Let's examine the door and see. It's the door. Firstly, Mage Hand. Does Mage Hand open the door?
Alright, so as before,
look
the south door seems unaffected by Mage Hand, probably because it's a memory door.
Okay. What about the east door?
Yeah, I think that one was a memory door as well. So yeah, that would be unaffected.
Okay.
I'll write memory door next to it.
Next to those two.
I want to. These two are memory doors. I want to examine the south memory door to the east memory door to compare and contrast what's different between them.
Alright. Oh, did we get the Dotor roll for perception? See if you notice something.
I think
One
he's
sec.
having trouble, right?
I'll give you bardic inspiration. So you have a
Perception,
D8
you
to
said,
add.
right?
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, perception.
Oh,
Okay. Huh.
D8.
You can add a D8
Well, if he wants to.
Okay.
I assume he
if you
does.
wanna.
Yeah, why not?
25.
25.
So you would notice some scratch marks on both doors, which you might not have thought much of before, but now that he said that these are someone's memory of like a more new door, it seems kind of out of place. There are 3 on this one and 2 on this one. And I'll say that with Oliver, with your high investigation roll, when he points that out, you don't think that was true the first time you came through these.
Okay. So there was 3 scratches on the door to the south and 2 to the east.
Yeah. Just seems kind of weird, out of place a little.
The only thing different from the east to the south is the fact that we went through the south door. We didn't. Did we go through the east door? No, we didn't go
We
through the
have
east door,
not.
did we?
Shall we go through it now?
The east door is where you saw the vision of Shock dying, like trapped in the water.
We saw the vision of Shark. No, because we went south, then went
Oh, it was
east.
south. That's
Was
right.
in the room, and then we climbed through a rock thing, and he was under the thing. We never went to the east
yeah.
door.
Yeah, we never went. Yeah.
That's true. You went south. So yeah, you've been through the south one. You haven't been through the east one. Assuming this south
Yeah.
one leads to the same place, because you also
Assuming it's the
remember
same
she
one,
said
yeah.
that you're still pretty deep in, which means you might not actually have come back to the entrance. Just another memory.
No,
Mm,
but could it? It could.
it could
It could
be
mean a
that.
lot of things. So until we go through one of them, so I'd say go east, and then if we can
Yeah.
come back through this door to see if we're in the hallway to examine the scratches again.
Right. Yeah, and I did write on the walls, so
Okay.
that'll also help.
So we go east.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
Yeah, sure.
So you head east. Give me a wisdom save. The 3 of you.
Shites. Shites.
Give me one.
I remember
moment
we
to
have
check something.
advantage from being Fey. Shit.
Yep, that's true.
At least it's not in that one.
Oh, good luck, Oliver.
I know.
Ruh-roh.
We fight another version of me again.
You can always use a story point.
Well, you
Yeah,
have
go on.
till
I'll use the story point. Fuck it.
You have till I finish messing with something. You gonna use a
I'll
story
use
point?
a story point. Yeah. There we are.
Alright, so
So now I
use
can't do
your...
it until tomorrow.
2 of you have used your daily story point for today. So yeah, you feel kind of odd as you touch the door, but then you don't really feel anything as you disappear. Reappearing somewhere new. So you seem to be in a familiar place. However, this time, inside the cage, you would see both Lord Blackwater and the Shadow Lord. The Shadow Lord is kind of standing over Blackwater, and he seems to be, or Lord Blackwater seems to be semi-conscious, with darkness flowing from this figure from Malik into Galen. And in a moment, the darkness would disappear. The dark figure would be gone, and only Galen would be standing there, wreathed in miasma for a moment, and then it just kind of dissipates. Lord Blackwater just smiles and looks around. He seems to look directly at the group, and he says, "What are you doing in here?"
Is there a door behind us, right?
Yeah,
the door behind us, right?
There are 2 doors again. They're both closed.
Okay.
He says, I told you to prepare for the trip to Issyk, yet you continue to defy my orders. He says, you shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have seen any of this. Yet you
I'm
did.
going to mage hand the door behind us to try and run.
And he is going to start walking towards you 3. Give me initiative rolls.
Hey! Let's go. Um,
Can I lucky this initiative roll?
I
Fucking A.
think lucky can happen with any ability check, so I believe so.
Here, let me put it
Because
in the chat.
initiative is an
Make
ability
sure.
check.
Well, let me just.
that's why I took
Make sure.
ambush as one of the action, like the maneuvers.
Right, I'm going to
Ambush.
use one of my 3 lucky points to re-roll my initiative.
Okay.
That's better.
So,
Oh yeah.
as he begins to walk towards you all, the first act is going to be Damien. What do you
I
want
am
to do?
going to
You just see him kind of walk. He's still in the cage, but he's
I'm gonna
walking towards the
run
group.
back here and open this door.
All right. As you do, you would vanish.
Oh. Well then.
Dotor.
I do the same thing. I say goodbye, motherfucker, and I get the fuck out of there.
Later, bitch.
So
Yeah.
you, as well as you're all 3 of you are running towards the door. Blackwater is going to move over this way. And
Poor
as
Oliver.
he approaches Oliver, a shadowy scythe appears in front of him. He says, "I never did like you," as he swings a shadow scythe at you.
Oh shite.
Shyster.
Oh no.
Let's see. Or wait, Shiza. Yeah, I think it's Shiza.
I don't
German
know.
word for shit.
Mhm.
All right. Natural 1. All right. So I guess he stumbles a bit as he swipes and manages to miss you. Oliver.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do booming blade, and as I do it, like I pull out, I like grip the sword, but no one actually can see the sword. It's invisible, and this time, with all the wind and that thing, you're actually like green and bluish flame make the black katana-like thing visible. And you're gonna say, "Guess what, motherfucker? I couldn't stand you either." I'm gonna attack him with the longsword.
All right. 13 would not be enough as
Oh.
he just kind of steps back, dodging the swing, smiling, getting ready to counterattack. Anything else?
Cool. Yeah, bonus action, Misty step backwards, and I'm touching that fucking door.
All right. So you disappear. All right. So
I come through that door and I'm running like fuck, just like run, 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 run.
let's get out of here. Give me 1 minute. So you are in a new place. Something about this seems oddly familiar, but also like a distant memory, at least to some of you.
I
Let's
remember
see.
this.
Dotor, Oliver, and Rogrick. Or wait, no, Damien. So a familiar caravan with a bunch of dead orcs kind of lays before you in a scene that, as I said, some of you would remember because this seems like the area where the caravan was attacked. And behind you, the figure continues to follow. He steps out of the darkness and he says, "Wherever you go, death and destruction follows, Ation." And he's coming at you with his shadowy scythe. What do you want to do? I guess new round is going to be Damien first.
Gonna haul.
Oh,
Technically-
let's do new initiative rolls since technically you're in a new area. But you don't see any way out of this place. I mean, I guess you could run off north or south. Basically, there's kind of mists at the edge of this area, like all around the map. You're not sure if you can leave through them, though.
I have the worst
Not
initiative.
20.
Nice.
Fuck me.
Rip.
Alright, so the first to go, as you're in this new area, is going to be Damien.
Eat this, you POS. And I shoot him.
Alright, you fire at him.
Oh, bleh.
Just flies right past.
Attack number 2. Oh my
Oh, that's
goodness.
going to fly past as well. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to just run 30 feet this way.
Okay, kind of getting your arrows back out. Dotor. It's not your turn yet, Oliver.
No, I'm typing.
Oh, you guy just flew across the screen here.
I was typing. I think it just moved because I was typing. Sorry.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess. I look at Oliver and say, should we just get the frick out of there? Like, I mean, he does seem a bit dangerous, doesn't he?
Run and kill him. I don't know.
He is approaching.
Okay. I I just back a little bit just to make sure that I'm still like in the front in case that anything happens. But at the same, actually, one sec. Just if I go like here, do I get him? I think I can reach him. Yeah. Can I reach him from here?
So the hill is supposed to be difficult terrain. So if you ramp the hill, that would be an extra 10 feet. I don't
That's
know.
fine with me.
Do you have 40 feet? So then, yeah, you could reach him from there.
Okay, perfect. In that case, okay. Let's go. So I'll take a couple seconds. By the way, I'm just gonna modify my attack action because the unarmored attack because right now it's set up as Dex, and I'll set it up as Strength since his stats higher. If you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. So, okay, first action. I'm gonna punch him. Does it hit? No, I
Oh,
assume
no,
not.
11 is not going to be enough as the shadows sort
Okay.
of coalesce to block the attack.
I'm good to precision attack, precision maneuver. So 1 dice, it's a D8. So 3
no,
does it?
14 is
God
not
damn it.
enough. He seems to be fairly armored with those shadows.
Okay, and I'm gonna do action surge. Pardon me.
Okay.
So second attack. So here it is. Does it hit?
17 will miss again.
Whoa.
He seems like he has a fairly high armor.
I'm gonna again precision attack. Precision.
Okay. Precision strike. 20 would be enough. So 20 will strike him.
Okay, in that case, so here's the first damage. God damn it. And because of Bugbear, 2d6s as well. So,
Right,
God
so
damn it.
he, the shadowy Blackwater is struck for 11. He looks
Okay,
very
and-
annoyed at you.
I'm gonna, where's it? Flurries of blows. So, first attack of that. It doesn't hit,
Ooh,
I
no,
assume.
13 is going to miss on the first.
Do I use these to another precision?
I don't know how much
Uh,
you've got, but I wouldn't ban it all on one because I don't think this is going to be something that you're going to get him out on the first one.
Yeah, I guess so. Why? Nah, I'm gonna just.
Well,
use
you know
the
a
other
20
attack.
hits him.
Hmm.
You're not sure. Well, Yeah, it's hard because you don't know what exactly what his AC is, but you know at least 20 will hit him.
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna just do the second attack. Oh,
Oh.
that's gonna hit. That's for
Yep,
sure.
that will connect.
And that's it. Nope.
Doing another 7 plus 2d6.
Yep. Okay.
We take 17. Still
And
seems
I'm
pretty
gonna
healthy.
move. Okay. I'm gonna move back 5 feet. Actually, I can't move because I've used all of my movement. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay there.
All
The
right,
hills.
Oliver.
Okay. Bonus action unsettling word on Shadow Dude. And then action, I'm casting slow on him.
Oh, by the way, I just quickly 1 sec, Oliver. I did forget to mention because of open hand technique. Is it okay if we apply it, or is it too late already?
Sure. So strength save.
It's either actually that or Dex to make him prone. So I'm gonna do Dex,
Okay, dexterity.
and he cannot take any reaction.
He would fail, becoming
That's
prone,
so he's
except
prone.
he let me see.
He's immune in his.
I think he, because he doesn't actually have like feet. He's just sort of like a floating, shadowy thing. But let me double check. Is he immune to prone?
Well, either way, he can't take any reaction next turn until the
Oh,
end
no,
of
he's
my
not.
turn.
So he is knocked to his
Oh.
knees, going prone.
Perfect.
And you get insight that his dex is actually very good, but he, obviously failed anyway. His dex save.
Okay. And don't forget, he can't take any reaction until the end of my turn.
All right, so go ahead, Oliver. What were you doing?
Okay, bonus action, unsettling word. My action is going to be to cast slow on him.
All right, so you cast
Make a wisdom save.
slow,
Yeah.
which point he will attempt to resist with a wisdom save. Oh, he rolls a 26.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm going to silvery barbs.
Natural 20. All right, so you use a
I'm gonna silvery
reaction
barb.
to silvery. Go ahead and spend your reaction and a first level spell. I'll do a re-roll of that. Wisdom save. He rolled a 25.
Alright, he still has to deduct a d8. I have to roll a d8
Yeah,
to
so
deduct
roll a
it.
d8.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Yeah, even with an 8, he's still, because he's at 17 now. So unfortunately, he just rolled really well. And you would get insight that his wisdom save is pretty good. Seems that this guy is...
no, that's...
Yeah.
This is my go-to, and then I'm going to run.
Okay.
I'm going to run to 20.
So you
No, we'll go
back
this way.
off.
Yep.
He just raises up into the air for his turn. And suddenly, shadows just start to flow from him. Let me see. How far does this go?
Who did you give advantage to, Oliver?
Oh, yeah. Who did you give advantage to with your silvery?
I will... You're the only one who can hit him, so it'll have to be you.
Oh, yay.
Oh, is this not whispering? It is. Okay, good.
Just to make sure, with
So
he did take his main action to get up, right?
yes. So he uses half his movement to get up. It doesn't use an action.
Okay.
But he floats up into the air as all this miasma starts discharging like all over the area, which would go 60 feet. So I think it's going to hit all three of you. I would need a con save as dark energies flow around you. DC is 16.
Frick.
Lucky.
Okay, so you attempt to lucky.
Story point?
All right, if you haven't used it yet, this would be your daily.
Oh my god.
Seems like it was meant to
Oh
be.
wait, actually, I don't need to use any of that because I have advantage, right?
On con saves?
Yeah, technically you have advantage. He had advantage on his first save, on his first thing to
Oh,
use.
because
So
you had
took it up.
Silvery. So yeah, you would have made it. So Dotor is the only one who failed. So Dotor would take
Frick.
14 necrotic. The rest of you would take 7. And Dotor is wrapped up in some sort of odd, shadowy tendrils, restraining him.
Yeah.
Uh, Malik kind of looks surprised. He says, "How? How are you not drooling?" That would be it for him. New turn.
Do I
Damien.
get those 2 things back? My story point, my luck
Yes,
point. Okay.
if you had advantage, you would have made it. So you just take 7
That's what I'm
necrotic,
gonna
both of you, and do
Right,
not get
I'm
wrapped up.
going to move 1 square back out of the aura, and then just shoot him with my bow. I will not take the -5 penalty since it's hard to hit.
All right. No, it's gonna fly past. No, that is blocked as well as the shadows coalesce where the arrow was going to hit him and just armor him up.
I can precision this.
All right, on the 17, I assume.
Yes, for a D8.
So 22 would strike him.
The normal plus 9.
Oh, and he's not prone anymore. He's kind of floating at this point. So he takes 12 as he seems resistant to the fire. But he doesn't seem as concerned. Once again, he says, "How is it that you resisted that?" Almost like astounded, kind of. Dotor, what are you going to do? You have these shadowy tendrils wrapping you up. You think you might be able to break out of them with a strength check, like you could any type of binding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, sorry,
be
strength
action?
or dex, but that would take your action. Acrobatics or athletics, I should say. Or no, strength or
Oh.
dex. Sorry, it's not actually a.
Yeah, it's a
not
saving
trained.
throw, right? Okay.
I think it's just a check. Yeah, it's a check.
Oh.
So DC 16 strength or dex to get out of the shadowy tendrils.
Huh. And they get advantage if they attack me right now.
Yeah, until you're out of the restrained condition. Although he's kind of, I don't want to say he's ignoring you, but he's more like looking towards the north. Those who resisted.
Okay. Okay, yeah, definitely I need to get out of there, so I'm gonna use strength. Like just straight up strength. I don't know.
All right, so strength check. It's just you just click on strength to roll a strength check.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do, and it doesn't work.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
that
It might show
is.
up a couple times.
Yeah,
Yep.
so 16 is what you needed. So you managed to break the bindings with your action,
Okay.
ripping
And
these
I'm
shadowy
gonna.
tendrils off.
I'm just to make sure with you, the mass melody, the energy comes from him directly, right?
The what?
Like the like circle of like darkness energy
Yeah,
does
so that
come
flowed off
from
of him.
himself.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna quite simply just flurry of blows. Oh no, I can't.
That was
do it
your
because I
action to
need.
break free, so you can't attack
Yeah.
yet.
I'm just gonna move the fuck away from him.
Okay.
So that'd be.
Yeah, go for it. You can go ahead and move.
So that'd be 10, and afterwards, that'd be so 10, and I can move this way. At least I'm not directly like affected, but I guess not best. Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
I'm
so
done, I guess.
you back off. Oliver, what are you gonna do?
Okay, first question: is he wearing any armor?
So it looks like Blackwater, but he's just surrounded by the dark miasma, which kind of shifts to try to block the attacks that are hitting him. So as far as you can tell, he's not wearing anything but noble clothing.
Okay, that answers that question. That decides what I'm doing. Right. Unsettling word, and we're gonna do slow again.
Okay. So he has to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
So he rolls a 19 with his bonus, but unsettling, you get to roll a
-D8.
d8.
Yeah.
So that would be
16,
16, which would beat it.
If I silvery barbs, does it work on the unsettling word, or is it just his roll again minus the 3?
You would be. I think at this point you would have had to have done it before the roll.
Yeah, I have to do it before I do that. Okay, cool. I'm still
Before the
silvery barbing. I'm still silvery barbing.
What are you silvery barbsing?
I'm silvery barbsing his roll. It won't affect the D8 roll, but it'll affect his roll.
Okay.
My unsettling word is still going to be 3. So it's 15. He just needs to roll an 18. Well, he doesn't need to, but I'm hoping he will roll 18 or lower.
So wisdom save. Well, he rolled an 8. So he would fail. However, for some reason, the spell just does not affect him. Arcana might tell you something.
Yeah, I'm doing that because me want to know. Arcana.
Yeah, are you giving advantage to moi or?
And anyone can make this roll.
If he doesn't, I will give advantage. Yeah, go on. You can have it.
Yay.
So you know that there are creatures that are very powerful with the weave who can just choose to ignore spells a certain number of times per day. Ignore magic and just in general, basically like always make a saving throw even if they fail it.
Yeah.
Basically
legendary resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So he says, "Stop your foolish attacks. I wish to speak." And that's, I assume, going to be it for you.
Wait, no, because firstly I'm going to say, you did the necrotic thing that sucked life from us. The fuck you want to talk now? And I'm going to run.
So for his turn, he is going to teleport over to here. 60 feet. And he'll say, "You are Zation, are you not? This makes sense. It's how you've accomplished many of the things that you have. It's the only way you could not, or you could have not been affected by my full energies." He says, "We should help each other." What do you want to do? That's it for his turn. He has not attacked yet. New round, Damien.
He did the necrotic thing that fucked us up. Okay, cool.
Okay, well, he hasn't attacked since he did that and seemingly was like, oh, you guys weren't fully affected by it.
I run backwards.
Okay, so you run to kind of the mist, the veil of mist in the map.
I guess I'll just hold my action, see what's up. Hold my attack.
Are you saying something?
Not me. I'm just gonna be like, I just want to leave.
You say, "I just want to leave"?
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check. And Dotor. Is anyone attacking? If not, we can drop out of combat for now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
16 because of silvery barbs.
16. All right. Sorry, Dotor. What did you say?
just same thing. I'm just gonna not attack him and just gonna move up to be close by as well. Oh,
Okay.
here.
So I'm going to drop us out of combat for the time being. And he would say, you're the soulless, the ones who bring about great good or devastation, I believe. He says, your heritage precedes you, but I need your help. What do you want to do?
Damien kind of just looks at him inquisitively.
He says, the cataclysms, the destructions that plague us every 2,000 years, I believe there is a way to prevent them, to stop them finally. He says it is why I have been doing the work I've been doing to gather up soul energy. He says, with your help, perhaps I can make this come about.
As much as I'd love to help, the cataclysms aren't real.
Cataclysms
I'm sorry,
denier.
what?
Yeah, cataclysm denier.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oliver genuinely looks at you just like, bitch, really?
He's a cataclysm denier. What proof is there? Like, really?
He says, I assure you they are real. One of the reasons I'm doing what I'm doing, well, the main reason I'm doing what I'm doing is to try to return to the first city and find a way to stop them.
Sure, you could believe they're real. We'll go with that. Okay.
I look at him and say, pardon me, I forgot the name of the
Me?
thing.
Malik?
No, not Alec. I just look
Oh,
at him and say, "You say it to believe you, but do you have any proof?"
the cataclysm denier. Hell yeah.
You both cataclysm
Let's go.
deniers. He says our histories are riddled with examples of civilizations ending. Every 2,000 years, the fires consume the surface. He says,
But
I'm surprised that you don't know about this already.
All right. Let's say
But
what you
those
say is true.
those documents could be falsified.
Yeah,
It could be falsified.
If anything, I won't be alive in like 8 decades from now,
He says, but
so it doesn't affect me, right?
says it will affect your families and those forced
I
into
don't
the
have any
deep.
family.
Yeah, I'd be dead by then, so it'd be their problem to deal with.
Are you gonna say anything, Damien?
You mean Oliver?
Or sorry, Oliver, yeah.
Honestly, Oliver's trying to get over the fact that he's with two people that are cataclysm
believe in the
deniers. He's literally
cataclysms.
just like, the fuck? He's literally just like, okay. Oliver will walk over and goes like, tell Shadow Guy to stop fucking flying and come down because he's not going to be looking up, speaking to him. But you come down here.
Give me a persuasion.
Again, I can't roll below a 20. Is it 22? But I can roll higher.
So he floats down, landing on the ground. And he'll say,
Can we go over there and talk a minute and ignore the cataclysm deniers because
he says,
We're not in the wrong, though.
Where do you wish to go? And if they are
That's-
Zation, then their actions are also important in this.
I'm not saying they're not important. I'm just saying if you can with the grown-ups have a conversation and like I'll just take him like 20 feet away from them because I'm like, yeah,
feel
no,
free
I'm
to
not
put on your
dealing with that.
tinfoil hats.
Yeah, I'll take him 20 feet away and just go,
The
look, I'm really sorry
cataclysm's
about
an
them.
inside job.
I'll literally just be like, one of them is a ex-slave and the other one's a rich boy who your main body is possessing the soul of, so you have an idea how thick they are.
When you say that, he would look at you kind of funny. And he says, what do you mean possessing the body of?
We saw that literally the memory you chased us from. We saw you and Galen chained, the black dark oozy mist, and then all that vanished, all went into Galen. Galen stood up and smiled with the creepy ass smile that I've only ever seen my father do.
Give me a
Then
persuasion.
came after us. 22.
So he seems
I get-
kind of like distracted for a moment as you tell him that. He says, wait, I remember Galen was a prisoner, but I had not performed the ritual yet. What are you speaking of?
Okay, this is. I need to do a little bit of magic to show you. Is that okay? You're not going to freak out.
He just seems like he's lost in thought for the moment, and you would notice some of the mist on the edges of the area are starting to fade a little, and like a portal is kind of shown as he's like contemplating what you're talking about, almost like he's losing part of his connection to this place he's trapped you in.
Okay. I'm
Let's go,
gonna
Damien. We
keep
need
going
to
with
go.
it.
You're lying.
I'm
You shouldn't
gonna
have
like
enough.
signal to them
I
like
don't
with my
want to
hand
hear
if I
this
fucking
this
go.
cataclysm stuff
I'm-
anymore.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like signal for them to fucking go because I can only keep him distracted for so long. And I'm gonna keep. Yeah, remember like we walked in like there was the bit where you were talking to him and he was handcuffed and you were saying you were gonna use him. Then you possessed him. Now I have to ask, when Galen looked in the box and took the thing out, did he like put it around his neck, put the ring on? And if so, was he wearing the ring in the flashback when he was handcuffed?
Oh, that's a good question.
He thinks for a moment. He says, what you say? Something seems off. And as you're kind of talking to him, someone who you don't recognize kind of sticks his head through the opening and says, quickly, this way. And he'll just step back out.
Oh, did it look like a bard?
You don't know. You just saw him for a moment.
Look like a bard. We don't all look the same.
He was carrying
I
around
go.
a lute. He just
I
like
go that
started
way.
playing.
Oliver,
Instead of talking, he was like sing-songing. Come follow me
Oliver has
quickly.
no musical instruments.
This
Yeah, I
is
follow.
all right.
I
So
follow as well.
kind of distracted for a moment, the two of them leave. As he says, "I am the Echo, aren't I?"
Yeah, I'm guessing so. If you don't remember, like Galen had. Look, this is all I know. We've seen glimpses. There was Galen with you when you had him chained up and you looked directly at us. Then there was a memory where Galen had two servants and found a box and a ring and was going to leave. Then there was a memory of you and Galen where it was all black miasma floating around, and then the main body of you went into him and he stood up and had a creepy ass smile and then came after us.
Give me
So either he found the ring.
an
Go on.
initiative roll.
Oh
As
shit!
you see the shadows start to swirl around him again. He says, "You must not be allowed to leave. Galen,
Why?
Galen's work cannot be compromised by what you know."
Did you say I was going to compromise? At no point have I said I don't want to help.
You're a bit confused by his chaotic responses. It might have to do with all the miasma. But the first act is going to be you. So as he is kind of coalescing his powers again, what do you want to do?
Is that doorway still open?
Yes, at least for now.
Okay,
The other two step through it.
that's cool. I wanted them to do that, right? Okay, bonus action, Misty Step. 30 feet.
He's
Okay,
going
then.
to, as a reaction, say, "No, you cannot leave." And he starts to coalesce his energies to close this.
Okay,
Looks like you can still try to get through, though. It would be probably
right.
an acrobatics, I'd say.
Okay, 'cause I want to ask if I can do this. I wanted to get here as my action, do blast Eldritch Blast at him to push him back 20 feet, 10 feet, whichever one hits, and then make it through my extra 5 feet of movement. Can I do that?
You might not have time if you don't
Okay.
try to acrobatics through as your action.
No,
You
that's
might
cool.
get
If I don't
stuck.
acrobatics, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, cool. I will acrobatics as my action, and I'm gonna style it. I'm gonna style it like this. I go running. I go to Eldritch Blast, realizing I'm not gonna make it. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the ground behind me and use the force of that to thrust me through the mists.
All right, I'll give you advantage on the roll.
What's
Uh,
it?
so with the extra force, you manage to put yourself into kind of a spin as you go flying through, leaving this area. So you are now
I land.
elsewhere.
I do a superhero roll and just land on my knee. Just like, oh, that was fun.
Hey, good job distracting him about that cataclysm thing that's not real.
Yeah,
You're
that's a
not an actual
lie.
believer, right?
That hasn't
You know
happened.
what? I'm gonna have
I
to sit
haven't
you
seen
two
it in
down.
by my own eyes, so it doesn't happen.
It's
True.
not
I'll
real.
believe it
It's
when I
not
see it.
real. So you are, as I said, kind of in a new place. Let's see. Dotor, Oliver, Damien.
Gotta run as well. Oh, there's
and
water.
This,
There's water.
Hey, can I have my torch back?
hang on a sec.
You lost torch privilege.
I lost my torch privileges.
And the guy who kind of saved you. Yeah, I'll give you your torch.
I'll just pull. Okay, never mind.
He says,
Oh, we've been here before.
it's been a while since I've seen new people here. Not since Galen and his folk. He says,
I guess that was 2 years ago.
he nods. He says, you look a bit like him.
Same blood.
Is what he said true? Something about Zatian.
That's what we've been told ever since coming in here.
He says, why did you come in here?
I don't know.
Curious mind.
He just kind of smiles as well. You've done better than most. Galen was the one who made it the farthest, and he had magical protection when he came in. I've never seen someone just will, or by their own choice, walk into the church. He says, my apologies, a bit rude of me. My name is Arlen Fox, at your service. He gives you a polite bow.
Yeah, I'll reply in kind. Damien Blackwater.
He says, well met, Damien.
My name's Doctor.
He nods to you as well. He says, you're quite deep into this place. You're in areas that the shadows would usually cause normal folk to lose their mind. I'm impressed. How can I be of assistance?
If you could show us the exit, that would be wonderful.
Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna turn around and go, can you please explain to them that this cataclysms are bloody real?
We all know it's not real, right? Right? You're with me, Arden?
Arlen looks kind of confused. He says, well, I've never seen a cataclysm, but
Let's go!
Oh,
The
See,
legend-
Arden?
the legends speak of the dark fires encompassing the whole of Gaian every 2,000 years. It would make sense as to all the civilizations that have disappeared. He says, but
Civilizations, they come and go. It's a part of life.
I've heard the legends. I can't confirm or deny whether they are true, but It seems plausible, especially with all the ruins that are found. What does this have to do with what's going on here, though?
Oh,
Nothing.
basically,
Oh
Malik.
yeah, yeah.
No, it is.
We're
Whether you believe it or not, it's this. Malik wants to find a way to the first city to find a way to stop the cataclysm. Whether you believe it or not, he's willing to sacrifice a fuck ton of people to make that happen.
This is Malik. He is the one who is wreathed in shadow energy. Says I've seen
Yeah.
him, but I've never spoken to him. I've avoided him
Don't.
for the
He's
most
fucking
part.
nuts.
He says, "Well, that's quite the claim. Someone thinking they can stop the cataclysms."
That don't
Yeah, well,
exist.
apparently,
I don't exist.
he's the echo of Malik. Yeah, fine. I understand. You two don't believe the cataclysms exist. Whether they fucking do or not, who fucking knows? But the fact of the matter is, the guy who's been sacrificing souls to make a soul gem fucking believes it. So I'm going to go with faking that it's real because the nutter who's going to kill people still thinks they are.
One says, "So that's why he was making a soul gem." I see.
Yeah.
And he seems to kind of think for a moment and says, "Many people in this church died because of what he did. I never really knew why until you just mentioned it." He says,
You know.
"Well, whatever he's told you, this creature is not actually the Malin who is trying to make the soul gems. He is a dark echo of who cast the ritual 100 years ago." He says the ritual only behaved the way it did because of the self-sacrifice of a very brave cleric who was at the church at the time of its creation. She gave her life to shield the surrounding areas from its magic, and instead trapped
Yeah, and
all of
Was
us
she a
within.
dwarf?
He says she was. Do you know her?
Was it? Oh crap! What's the name of that place underneath Char? The Halls of Tarsus.
Arthas? Yeah.
Was she the one who made the Halls of Tarsus?
He shakes his head. He says, "I'm not sure what these halls of Tarsus are, but I don't think it's the same."
Oh,
Her name was...
ruined
Hang on.
Different dwarf then.
Her name was Lesnuna Jadefall. She was a priestess of Moradin who was at the wedding at the time of the ritual. I managed to help get her to safety, at which point she did a ritual giving her life to stop the miasma from spreading outside the town of Chaur. Says it was a long time ago. And her essence is what kind of kept this place from pulling all the other life essence out of the surrounding areas. Many more would have died.
Okay, but-
Instead, she trapped, I guess, Malik and the rest of them in here.
Okay, but why did she pull in a bit of the void?
This is a bit of the void. What do you mean?
The mysterious woman who's floating around. She says that she was originally a part of the void, which when the Jadeful priestess did her ritual to interfere with Malak, it like ricocheted and ripped off a bit of the void and brought her here and made this mysterious woman conscious.
I don't know of any mysterious woman. I know there are many of the wedding guests whose echoes are still stuck in here. Most of them have kind of gone mad over time, but mysterious woman, I don't know who you saw or who you
I will
think that is.
minor image that like a holographic Star Wars holographic of the mysterious woman. Just go her.
Says I've never seen her. I don't know who that
Minor
is.
illusion, sorry. She's here. She's the one who pulled us in. Like she's been guiding us this whole way. She said she's a part of the. Wait, why can't you see her?
He says, I don't know. I've seen many of the echoes of the people who died here, but I've never seen a woman like that.
It's
Sorry, I
weird
don't
that you
know who
both.
that is.
No, it's okay. I just didn't know. I wondered if you knew why the Jadeful Priestess ripped a bit of the void off and made her.
He says,
So okay, I have to ask.
possibly is an unforeseen consequence of her ritual. And the shielding that she did trapped the void essence within this church. Maybe something, uh, maybe something pulled a piece of the void out as part of that ritual. I couldn't tell you though. All I know is my friend's life force is still the shielding and containing the void energies that are here.
Is there a way to clear this place? Do we have to destroy the soul gem that's maintaining it?
Says I don't know of any soul gem maintaining it. As I said, my friend's essence is what maintains it. Even after her death, her life force is still holding the darkness at bay, the void energies.
Okay, did Malak complete making a smaller, weaker soul gem then from the lives he sacrificed or no?
So just to check in, Dotor or Damien, do you have anything to say during this time?
Nothing much. I'm just listening.
Yeah, same.
Kind of.
I've missed the first time, like the first session where we arrive within the church, so I missed a bit of info regarding that, but that's okay. Like I'm just gathering the pieces right now.
Yeah, so when the group first arrived here, it seemed like almost as if they'd been pulled into a dream of some sort. As you kind of could tell, as they moved through, like some doors seemed to move them to other areas. Some were actual doors, almost like going through like kind of dark and chaotic memories.
Mhm.
And obviously,
Okay.
like this thing you're inside, it doesn't seem like a church because it's like all over the place, just hallways connected to each other in kind of almost random ways.
Okay.
But Damien, did you say something?
No, that I was just listening as well.
Just listening. So he says, I'm not sure how I can help you get out of this place. I'm mostly impressed that you have been able to withstand it as long as you have. The void energies are death to most, pulling your memories apart and causing you to lose connection to reality, though you seem to have been unaffected by them, at least somewhat. He
Yeah, because apparently we're Zytion.
says, I've never heard of such a thing, but the only way I could think of that you might be able to get out is just going deeper, continuing onward, trying to find the edge of the circle that my friend created. He says, I'd be happy to answer questions for you about whatever I can, but I can't go with you. He says, for most of us, going too deep would just result in our annihilations. And I am hoping that one day I can be freed from this place and my soul can rest.
Okay, so my first question: Can you recognize the doors that are good, that lead to good memories that aren't going to get us fucked up by Malak?
He says, with what happened here, there aren't much in the way of good memories. Just dark echoes of the events of the church that the void has tried to recreate.
Wait, if there's this, where's the is there a memory of your friend, the Jadeful Priestess, doing her ritual to screw up what Malak was trying to do, or Malak trying to do his ritual?
He says,
That's a
you
good
know,
question.
I'm not sure. I've never seen her. I didn't think there was an echo of Jadefall because she, or at least her life essence, is what keeps the void energy bound in here. But maybe if you go deep enough.
Do you have an image? No, you didn't recognize the mysterious woman. If it was Jadeful, you'd have recognized her.
She says, well, the
Okay.
woman, my friend, was a dwarf. So whoever this, well, you showed me the picture. That did not look like a dwarf.
So is main body Malik possessing Galen Blackwater?
He says, I believe so. I saw Malik leave this place. Well, I saw Blackwater leave this place after the rituals that had occurred, and I believe Malin used him to leave, used his body as a vessel. He says, I assume you've seen the memory of Blackwater's capture and subsequent the ritual that caused him to merge with Malin. Or Malik, sorry, I keep saying Malin.
Haven't seen the ritual memory, but we've seen it happening.
Yeah.
He says, well, then that is what had happened about 2 years ago after Blackwater came in here searching for his ring. An artifact of the Dwarven people.
Did he find the ring before Malik possessed him, or did he find the ring after?
He found it before Malik possessed him.
Okay,
I believe he had it on him when he left this place.
Right. Which door do you recommend he take to go deeper?
He says the doors will continue to take you deeper. There's no way to go back. You're circling the drain right now. No matter which way you go, it'll just take you to a different place deeper within.
Okay.
That's
you
cool.
are
right.
You are not like the others here. You are not a reflection, a chaotic reflection. You are actual consciousness.
Hey, do you know where our friend Shock is?
He says he is the older warrior. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe he is like you, just lost in this place. But I don't think he's gone as deep as you have. So as long as he stays near the surface, he might be safe. But there's no way to get him out of here. If he goes or tried to go through with you, he would be lost. Unless he is a Zatian like you are.
Effectively, we've brought him in here to his own death. Yeah?
I'm sorry, but most likely, yes.
Unless we find a way to
We can't
get
get
rid
him
of
out.
the void, right?
I mean, I don't think there is. It sounds like it's a combination of the three things combined. It sounds like it's a combination of Malik's ritual combined with the Jadeful Priestess's ritual to try and save Chaur, rebounded whatever Malik was doing and tore off a bit of the void, and to undo any of it would destroy it all, would destroy everything.
Says
But if you lower down
I think what would be best would be you to escape this place with the knowledge that you have. Malik is out there. He has the means to try to create more of these soul crystals. I don't know if he can actually stop the cataclysms, but he thinks he can, which means thousands upon thousands more will die if he's not stopped. Just like the people of Chaur and the people of Issyk.
what happened in Issyk?
He says the city of Issyk and the culling. Do you not know the history? It happened shortly before the happenings at Chaur. I assume it's still a graveyard.
I know it's a graveyard, but I don't know what happened.
Alright, and with that we might need to stop here, because we're a little over. But why don't
I'm gonna write a massive...
Why don't we end here
rock.
and do MVP votes? And I'm going to give you each inspiration point for roleplay this game.
Yay! Thank you.
So some
You
I
make-
like
you're gonna-
the truther.
Cataclysm tonight.
Apparently two of you are like Cataclysm truthers. You're like, check your facts, guys. The Cataclysm was deep state. It's the way they control you.
Yeah, just like birds. Birds aren't real.
Did you say birds
It's
aren't
a
real?
Yeah, birds aren't real.
They're a massive
It's
conspiracy.
a massive,
Yeah.
Alright.
massive conspiracy by wizards to trick
Spy
people
on
into
you.
believing.
Yeah. You gotta check your facts, your sources. You're all wrong. You're following the wrong sources. Of course, the wizards want you to believe in the cataclysms.
Yeah, spellcasters, am I right?
Yeah.
All right, so
Bastards.
Oliver, with 2 votes, you are MVP, so you gained another inspiration
Oh,
point.
thank you.
I feel like I didn't do anything in combat. Like for the first
Wow. This
Shadow
was
Demon, I just looked.
yeah, this is kind of a tough place for you because you don't have a magical weapon yet. But hopefully, once you get
Yeah.
one, it'll be less of an issue.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
I don't mind.
or go
I feel
ahead.
bad
Sorry.
for Shop, though.
No, it's okay. I was saying I just don't mind it. Like if I'm a bit, how would say it, a bit weaker right now because later on I'll be way stronger than an average like player. Like for
Fair.
example, compared to Damien, I'll be way better. But
Oh.
because it's all the pieces that need to be combined. Then I
Well, the extra damage from going first can. I've seen some Bugbear Gloomstalkers that are pretty
Mhm.
insane, so I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see it. With
Yeah.
extra, like with a lot of attacks, you can definitely rack up the damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just a
Um,
normal sharpshooter human fighter.
By the way, I wanted to ask, what's up with the D10 on your modifier for the bow? Like,
My bow is a D8. I get a +10 bonus from sharpshooter.
oh, and a -5 to your attack roll,
attack,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Was wondering how you managed to do so much damage. I was like, huh.
You want
Yeah.
shock for damage?
Yeah,
Should
it's
have been me doing
the
Eldritch Blast. I was so surprised.
it's the sharpshooter feat, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks. This one that's +4. And then I have this one that's +9.
God damn.
I just lost a crit.
Ah, frick.
That's pepperonis. But yeah, the +4 is my sharpshooter. That's what the SS stands for.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Thanks for the info. Well, I'll get going because I have a couple of things to do tonight. So have a wonderful evening, y'all.
Yeah, I'll see you next
Yeah.
time. I'm gonna
Bye.
do some notes here, but yeah, I'll
Mhm.
hopefully see you all next week. Maybe we'll have Roderick back by then.
Yeah, this is getting
Perfect.
so interesting.
I love. I say I love the fact that